that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every place so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every place so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every place so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay
All right, everyone, welcome in. We have the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams, a very big NFC matchup for you today. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and yeah, you can't see me right now, and it's okay. Give it a sec. There I am. So yeah, the Lions 8-5. They, of course, find themselves outside the playoff picture as they look to kind of inch closer to that. As again, they'll take on the Rams, who currently, to my knowledge, have the number 1 seed. Again, big news: the Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoffs. So, very sad. Of course, yeah, Mahomes got injured at the end of that game. I happened to really just sit down after that Ravens-Bengals game. I saw the injury, and then, of course, I saw the drive there with Minshew. Minshew had some nice throws, but again, just one left a little too short, and Derwin James with the pick. Let's go ahead and show you how the things look in the playoff picture. I don't know. I've been refreshing this. I don't think it's going to update yet. Okay, no, it just did. Chiefs eliminated. They are done. A lot of teams eliminated today. The Bengals, again, eliminated. We covered that one earlier today. Just a lot of stuff happening. But yeah, again, you can see right above me, the Lions at the 8. They're like, hey, man, we're 8-5. That should be good enough, right? Well, not quite. Not quite. The Bears, of course, won today. The Seahawks, even if they lose, they'll still be ahead of the Lions. And the Niners, they play the Titans, which is going to kick off very, very shortly, as well as this one. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know who owns the tiebreaker for the 7th spot. But yeah, the Niners, again, currently holding that 7th spot. And the Rams in the 1. Again, the Rams, if they lose and the Seahawks win, the Seahawks would take the number 1 spot, or at least in the NFC West. Again, I don't really know what would. Well, I guess they would have the number 1 seed. Yeah, the Packers, again, 9-3-1. So just a lot of stuff happening. The Patriots, of course, fell to the Bills earlier. Just a whole bunch of things. Pretty great. This is what makes football awesome, especially here in December. Again, we'll go a little recap of the games that happened already. Bears over the Browns, 31-3. Chargers over the Chiefs, 16-13. Commies, 29. Giants, 21. Jaguars, 48. Jets, 20. Texans, 40. Cardinals, 20. Ravens, 24. Bengals, nothing. Bills, 35. Patriots, 31. And the Eagles, 31. Raiders, nothing. And, of course, on Thursday we had some upset football. Again, the Falcons over the Buccaneers, 29-28. So, again, thank you guys all for tuning in. We should have a good one here. Appreciate you guys, Matthew, Goku, DJ, all you guys. Again, George, again, appreciate it, all you guys for tuning in. Man, this has been a great day so far for football. Bears have 10 wins. Yep. Lions, Tiffany, appreciate you again for tuning in. You think this game will be much better? I hope so. Sigma, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Just changed my pick to the Lions. We'll see what happens. Friggin' Buffalo, yep. If they make it to the end, I'm going to fall off a wagon to this guy. Painful season to be a Chiefs fan. Yeah, this is something the Chiefs fans haven't really experienced at all. This is, I think 2013 was the last time you guys hadn't made the playoffs, or 2014, something like that. But yeah, this is definitely a shock for Chiefs fans. The NFL kind of rejoicing as the Patriots, part 2 pretty much, essentially. That's what the Chiefs are. But maybe the Patriots are going to take over again. Patriots looking good, but they did fall today to the Buffalo. So again, a bunch of stuff happening. You haven't placed a bet all season, boys. Nice. Good stuff there. You chose the Lions. Nice. 2014, yeah, the last time. Appreciate it, Christopher. Christopher has the knowledge. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, again, a big one here. Lions are not favored. Again, they are finding themselves outside the playoff picture. The Rams favored by 5.5. The over-under 54.5. We'll kind of look at how these guys got to where their respective records are in a moment. I'll go ahead and go small again. Actually, I won't, because we're actually about to kick off. We're about to kick off here in Los Angeles. And, of course, much is made of this game as, again, the quarterbacks. Of course, many of you guys already know Stafford, a longtime Lion. Goff played for the Rams for a good amount of years there. They made the swap, and then the Rams go to the Super Bowl. So Goff, I'm sure, has a big chip on his shoulder as there is the kickoff, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions will have the ball at their own 35. Lions going to be in their silver helmets, white jerseys, white pants. Again, I wish they would have a blue or silver stripe there on their pants. It's just practice pants, essentially. Rams in their blue helmets, blue jerseys, and white pants. That's how they look. You can visualize it right there with me. Hi, Doc. How's it going, Jared? Appreciate you for tuning in. Broncos have the longest winning streak. 10 wins. Wow. Yeah, that is, again, very impressive. They've been very good. As it's Goff, 1st and 10, sending a man in motion. As Goff takes the snap, hands it off. This is Gibbs up the guts. And Gibbs is going to get a few on the carry. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. Looks like they'll give him 4 as he's tackled at the 39-yard line. Yeah, pardon me. Again, the Lions just playing for a loss. Again, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but you would start panicking at that point. Again, even a win doesn't get you into the playoff picture as of now. It's just very stacked in the NFC. 2nd and 6, ball at the 39. Goff in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Goff awaits the snap, takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. He fires. It's caught at the 45. St. Brown is pushed out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown has been very good for some time now, showing it there. 1st down for the Lions. Forgot to update my game from earlier. As the Ravens now 2-2 when I call games. The Bengals 2-3 when I call games. As for how these teams are, haven't really called too many for the Rams. Rams are 1-1 when I call a game. The Lions are 2-3. As Goff, play action, drops back. He fires over the middle. It is caught at the 31 and dropped immediately. That is Jameson Williams with a big catch there, a gain of 22 yards. And that is a Detroit Lions 1st down. Just a simple crossing route, a post route. Throw a little bit behind Williams' feet. Hits him in stride. That might be 6. That might be 6, but it's not. But hey, a big gain. Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Lions. As Goff and the Lions are at the Rams' 31-yard line. Goff is under center. He hands it off. This is Gibbs up the gut. He's at the 30. And Gibbs breaking a tackle at the 25. He's at the 20. Still moving his feet. And he's brought down at the 16-yard line. He would not go down, as that is a 1st down for the moment. There is a flag, so hold the phone. Rams kind of pointing towards the Lions. So this, I don't know. It's not looking good. Holding on the Lions. Yep, not looking good for the Lions. That's going to back them up. It's going to be a spot foul, looks like. So only going to back them up 4 yards, but that's a tough one there. Again, a nice run, but it is nullified by the penalty. Let's see here. Matthew pulling for the Rams. I'll tell you what, I was a huge Barry Sanders fan back in the day. If you could see some old-time footage of him, his moves. Yeah, no, I've seen some pretty cool, footage of Barry Sanders. He was very good. Go, JMO. Barry was awesome. Oh, yeah. Told you Gibbs is awesome. Gibbs is great. 1st and 14 at the 35 as Goff is under center, sending a man in motion as Goff tosses tunnel sweep here to Gibbs, and this time the Rams are all over it as he's held to a maybe 2. And, yeah, they're going to give him 2 there, tackled at the 33-yard line. So, of course, they're showing Sean McVay's 9th season as a head coach for the Rams. 90-55. That guy just wins. That's all he does. He's already got a Super Bowl ring. And, you could say another ring puts him in a, you'd start talking about it. Say, maybe the all-time great coaches. He's been very impressive as a head coach for the Rams. 2nd and 12 at the 33. As Goff drops back, he's looking to his left. Goff fires. It is off the hands of Gibbs. Incomplete. Little bit behind Gibbs, unable to connect on that one, and that'll put the Lions in a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 12 to be exact. Gibbs reminds you of Chris Johnson. Well, I don't know if I would say that again. Chris Johnson was just fast. Gibbs, I think, is a little bit bigger. He's a bigger guy. 3rd and 12. Goats. 3rd and 12 here for the Lions at the 33. They need to get to the 21 for a brand new set of downs. Goff in the gun. He takes the snap, drops back. Goff looking to his right, fires. It's caught at the 30, and he's tackled at the 25-yard line. That is Amon-Ra St. Brown with the catch. Gain of 8, and the Lions look like they're going to go ahead and bring out the field goal unit. This would be a 43-yard attempt from the right hash. And Bates has been pretty decent this year, I would say. Decent kicker. So again, getting points on the board, not bad. Again, you probably do need touchdowns for this type of game. You never know, though. Maybe it's a defensive battle. Comes out of nowhere. 43-yard attempt. The kick is up. Oh, and he pulled it left. It is no good. He hooked it. Well, that is a bummer for the Lions. 43-yard kick is no good, and the Rams will take over. They will take over at the Detroit, or their own, 33. Go Panthers, Lions, and Colts. Oh, my. Micah forced a fumble tackle on the running back. Packers ball. Wow. Is Phillip Rivers starting for the Colts? Yes. Yes, he is. Man, I kind of want to cover that game, man. It is what it is, though. It's cool. I mean, this one should be a good one. It should be a good one. That's what we're expecting. And there were a lot of good choices, really. Well, maybe in the later window there's only 2, but of course the Phillip Rivers thing, that made it like, well, I mean, that Seahawks-Colts game just got more interesting. Some scores across the area right now. Packers-Broncos tied at 0-0. Packers have the ball, thanks, of course, to a Micah Parsons fumble. Rams-Lions, of course, 0-0. That's the one we're covering. Panthers-Saints, 0-0. The Panthers right now leading the NFC South. The Saints could play spoiler and put the Buccaneers back in that spot. Don't count on it, but I guess you never know. Again, a divisional matchup, you never know it can go. Titans-Niners, 0-0. Niners already at the Tennessee 18. And, of course, the Colts and the Seahawks, 0-0. Rivers right now 1 for 4, 12 yards. So we'll keep an eye out for him. I am very interested to see how he'll do. I very much am. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, again, to chat down below. The chat is a huge part of the channel. It forever will be. So don't hesitate to just feel free to be involved. Talk about the game. Talk about other NFL results, whatever. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Yeah, the commentator jinx. I may have jinxed Jesse Bates there. First rule of Panthers Club is don't mention jinx the Panthers. Sorry, Jonathan. I may have just talked about the Panthers. My bad, Jonathan. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Man, that'll be interesting again. That's going to be interesting next week. Panthers, Buccaneers. I don't know. Let me look at the schedule. So that's the bowl. Let me keep the bowls. I'm actually not going to be doing any hockey because bowl games every day for a while. So let me actually just check next week real quick as we're working our way back to Los Angeles. Man, this will be interesting next weekend. Steelers play the Lions. So Lions viewers, again, I'll be calling Steelers-Lions next week. So feel free to subscribe. And again, I got you covered for next week. Now I'll look at that. 1st and 10 here for the Rams. They're at their own 33 as Stafford is under center. He hands it off up the middle. This is Williams crossing the 35, and he's brought down at the 38 for a gain of about 5. Kyren Williams been a pretty solid back for a couple of years now. He's looking to emerge as one of the best. He already is, really. He already has established himself. Stafford moving quickly. He drops back. He's looking, fires it down the left side. It's caught by Adams as he walks out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Big catch there by Devontae, as that is a gain of 17, matching his jersey number, and that is a Rams first down. That's all you talk about on that jinx. Gotcha. Now you're good. Go Rams. Well, Rivers first try, 1 for 4, 12 yards. Yep. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Rams. Stafford going to be under center at the Detroit 44. As Stafford sends a man in motion, he hands it off up the gut. He's at the 40. And Williams going to be tackled at the 38-yard line. Kyren Williams once again on the carry. Good to see you. Appreciate you, Yin Yang, for tuning in, man. Thank you again. Yep, that was a tough loss. Tough loss for the Patriots today, as it's 2nd and 4 for the Rams. As much as for Rivers, I don't see about it. Would make sure A nice 30 for 30 interview, yeah, for sure. As Stafford drops back, play action. He's looking. He throws it down the left side. It is caught by Adams. Oh, what a catch by Devontae. Jeez, 99 jumping for sure. What a catch by Devontae Adams. That is a gain of 18. That was definitely just a jump ball there. And Devontae showing his hops. Just a great catch. And that is a big first down for the Rams. Favorite NFL sports-related Christmas present you received? Ooh, I don't know, Jonathan. That's a great question. I'm sure I've received Steelers stuff before. That is Christmas Eve. I can't think of anything. Stafford is going to hand it off. This is Williams. He cuts inside, but finds a den of lions. A loss on the play. Well, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage there, I guess. 2nd and 10. Let's go Lions for the sake of the Cowboys. Ooh, yeah. What's up, Doc? Go Lions. Appreciate you, man. Oh, man, I can't. Oh, Xbox. That's right. Couldn't pronounce Phalanx. But, yeah, big game here for the Lions. They need a win to keep themselves in the conversation. 2nd and 10. As Stafford is in the gun, sending a man in motion. Stafford drops back, looking to his right. He fires. Oh, it's picked off! Picked off by Aiden Hutchinson. He's at the 30, the 40, the 50. Williams in pursuit. He may outrun him at the 20. He's tripped up by Parkinson at the 15. Oh, my goodness. The Lions sniffed out the bubble, the little screen. Oh, my goodness. Hutchinson doing the Sioux. Cristiano Ronaldo, if you don't get it. Oh, my goodness. A pick. Stafford again dropping back. Throws it right to Hutchinson. Stafford just wasn't looking. He was just going with the play. And Hutchinson was outrunning Williams. Parkinson, the tight end, had to be the one to make the tackle. Oh, what a play there by Hutchinson. It's going to be first down for the Lions well inside Los Angeles territory. They're going to be at the 17 as Goff is going to be in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends in tights. Goff takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He steps up, throws it to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. 1 play later, the touchdown turkey loves it. He loves touchdowns, folks, as that is a 17-yard strike to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and the Lions turn the turnover into points. Great throw, great catch, and the Lions lead 6-0. I have missed a lot. My bad, guys. Just gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Yeah, go Rams, this guy. Wow, indeed. Yeah, that was a huge play there by Hutchinson. As here is Bates to attempt the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is right down the middle. He learned his lesson. It is good. 7-0 Lions leading over the Rams with a big play against Stafford. Throws a pick, and Hutchinson returns it. What is that, like 60 yards? And, of course, the next play, the Lions finding the end zone as they lead 7-0. Steelers car cover, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if we really need car covers, though, here in Texas. Didn't realize he was still in the Lions. This guy. Imagine the Lions would have made the field goal, would have gone bad real quick. Yeah, maybe. He got the right the second time. Yeah, okay. Phalanx. I can't remember what I said. Phalanx or phalanx. It's an ancient Greek Roman war tactic. Interesting. That's pretty cool. See why I picked Detroit? Yeah, again, it's still early. But, yeah, looking good so far. I love the turkey, but not the Lions. Yeah, I bet. Appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Whoa, teams are supposed to score points to win games? There you go. Appreciate you, Smiley. Smiley, again, it's my cousin, Bengals fan. He's just in shock that, again, the Bengals in a, they need to keep winning. They decided to put up as many points as you and I today. So that's not good. That is not good. I'm very sorry against Smiley. Trey, man. It'll be okay eventually. But you were born into it, so I kind of understand. I understand how it feels to be born into something. You don't know why you cheer for the team. You just know, hey, that's what my dad did, so I'm going to go ahead and embrace it and be a fan for the rest of my life. Maybe it gets better for the Bengals. I don't know. I doubt it. I do doubt it. I doubt it. But appreciate it again for tuning in. Cashed in quick. Let's go. Detroit just took 7-0 lead. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Sorry about that smile, but the Ravens had to take it out. Yeah, apparently. All right, let's go ahead and check out some scores from across the NFL. Again, a lot of games happening in the afternoon window, which is nice. Like to see that more often. Packers-Broncos 0-0. Packers are at the Denver 35. Panthers 0-0 in that one against the Saints. Niners leading 7-0 on the Titans. And the Colts and the Seahawks 0-0. Phillip Rivers 1 for 4 for 12 yards. As again, I'm interested to see how that stat line's going to look. I'll probably look at the YouTube video the NFL put out of that game for sure. Maybe not after this one, but after the Sunday night game for sure. Does it ever snow in Texas? It does. Where I live, every now and then it will. Like every few years. It snowed last year. We had about 4 or 5 inches of snow. It was pretty nice. Snows in parts. Yeah, North Texas for sure. Panhandle, it does all the time. But where I live, not really as much. But it does every now and then. Field at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, 20. It's at the 25. And is going to be brought down, or really whistled dead, at the 27. That was Jordan Winnington with the return. So going to be a brand new set of downs for the Rams as they look to bounce back after the interception. And Stafford just playing pitch and catch with Aiden Hutchinson. He didn't really look. Just threw it over there. I don't know if that's ideal. 1st and 10 at their own 28. Stafford is under center, receivers to each side. As he sends a man in motion, Stafford drops back, play action. He throws it over the middle. It is knocked away, incomplete. Allen had it in his hands, unable to hold on to it, as he did take a big hit there by Avonte Maddox, the former Eagle. Packers 3-0 now. Oh, man, that's tough. Best NFC North quarterback is Caleb Williams. He's definitely, I would say, he's the best Chicago Bears quarterback, Goku. I would agree with that one. Maybe not your statement, though. 2nd and 10, ball at the 28. Stafford in the gun, sending a man in motion. He's by himself as Corum is in the slot. Now he's going to motion Corum to his right. Stafford takes a snap, drops back, looking to his left, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 35. Bouncing off a defender is Nakua, and he fights forward for an extra few yards. That's going to be a Rams first down. Great effort there by Puka. Apparently that was Stafford's first interception at home since week 10 of last year. Very impressive. Rivers not looking bad so far. Interesting. Best AFC North quarterback is Lamar. Yeah, probably. Probably. 1st and 10 at the 38. As Stafford under center, sending a man in motion. Stafford hands it off. This is Corum. Corum at the 40. As he's brought down at the 43-yard line. Nice run there. Gain of 5. So they may give him 6. I don't know. I'm looking at that thing. It looks like they will give him 6. In the current, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, Caleb Williams, solid third best quarterback in the NFC North, I would say. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Rams. As Stafford's going to be under center. Trips to the right, sending a man in motion. Stafford, play action. They're sending the blitz. Doesn't get there. Throws it. Incomplete. Oh, man, I feel like Ferguson was free there, just unable to connect on that one. There's going to be a flag. Maybe there was a little grab there. That may be why. Again, I feel like he beat his defender. Holding on the defense. That'll give the Rams an automatic first down. Warhammer 40K. The Phalanx is also the name of the I can't read. Astartes, capital battle station of incredibly immense power. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. 1st and 10 at the 49, their own 49. Stafford in the gun. He drops back. Stafford looking, fires on the middle. It is caught by, Nakua just dropped it. And then there's a fumble. And now they're going to whistle it dead. Incomplete. Puka was wide open, unable to make the catch. I thought he did make the catch. There it is. He didn't really hold on to it for long. That is shocking. That's right in his hands. Well, that's a bummer. Who you got in this game anyway? It could go either way. There's a reason why Tom Grossi was mad the Packers drafted Love. This guy. Jared Goff. I'm taking Goff over Caleb. I would take Goff over Caleb. That's why we're fans and not GMs. Yep. Exactly. 2nd and 10 at the 49. As Stafford drops back, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 46, and he's tackled immediately. Ferguson, the catch there. Gain of 6. I don't know. I like Jordan Love. I do like Jordan Love. I'm a believer in Jordan Love. I don't know. I will die on the Jordan Love hill. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Rams. They need to get to the 41 for a brand new set of downs. They rank 17th in the NFL on 3rd down conversion, so pretty mediocre. But they seem to win regardless of 3rd down. Stafford in the gun. He drops back, looking over to his left. He hits as he threw, and it's going to be incomplete, well short of Adams. Stafford took a whack. And that ball was just floating up in the air forever. Luckily for him, there was no one else in the area, so it falls incomplete. Let's go, defense. Defense did well. Defense did well. About 5 I'm going to take a very quick step off, and we'll check on you. Checking out at JJ still. Okay, yeah, no problem. Is JJ still on? I didn't know JJ was still on. That's cool. All right, 4th and 4. The Rams are going for it. Need to get to the 41 for a brand new set of downs. Stafford drops back, and there's a flag. So I think it's going to be false start or delay a game. Timeouts. So they throw a flag to say timeout. So timeout Rams. 5:34 left to go here in the first quarter. They will talk it over. What am I missing here? Denver punter just flopped and they call a personal foul on the Packers. Oh, man. Oh, man. Goku, it'll be okay, I promise. Caleb's just got to prove it. He's got to prove it. He's got to win some big games. And he's got, like I said, if the Bears can win 2 of the next 3, I will say the Bears have a shot. If they do not, then they cannot beat teams when it matters. They cannot beat teams when it matters and still ways away. Still kind of hard to watch Stafford in a Rams uniform still playing an MVP level, but glad he finally got his ring. Yeah, most Lions fans, from what I gather, very just, they're happy for Stafford. They definitely miss him, but they are happy for him. They're going for it. 4th and 4 here for Stafford and the Rams. They need to get to the 41 for a brand new set of downs as Stafford drops back, looking, fires up the middle. It's caught by Nakua, and he's tackled at the 39-yard line. Needed 4. He gets 6. And that is a Rams first down. Big play there. You're doing the Vikings-Cowboys game? Yes, I am doing it. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's not like 50-0, which it could very well be. 1st and 10 at the 39 as Stafford is in the gun. Receiver to the right, tight ends in tight. Stafford is going to hand it off. This is Corum. Corum is going to be tackled at the 37-yard line for a gain of 2. Corum getting some action here. His second carry of the day. Gotcha, yep. First, is the Chiefs dynasty officially over? No, I can't say that. Mahomes' defense got to be done for this. Mahomes, I think so. I think so. The Chiefs dynasty has been over since. I don't know. I can't say that. Still can't. I think they'll be fine next year. 2nd and 8, ball at the 37. Stafford drops back. He's looking over the middle. Fires down the left side. Oh, he missed him. Incomplete. Stafford. Oh my goodness, Ferguson was wide open down the left sideline, and Stafford, oh man, he just overthrew him. Wow, that is, oh my goodness, wide open. Ferguson looking at dancing in the end zone by himself. In fact, instead he's going to be in the huddle here, 3rd and 8. Pardon me once again. Stafford in the gun. Need to get to the 29 for a brand new set of downs. Sends a man in motion. Sends another man in motion. Stafford drops back, looking over the middle. Throws it over the middle. It's tipped in the air, and it's incomplete. Robertson on the coverage. And Stafford wants to go for it. Oh, man. Is Phillip Rivers going to lead the Colts to the playoffs? Unlikely. Very unlikely. I would doubt that. Would be a cool story. Almost picked off. Robertson actually had 2 hands on it, but he's showcasing to everyone why he plays defense. So Stafford in the gun. They need to get to the 29 for a brand new set of downs. 2 receivers left. Trips to the right. They are going for it. This is amazing. Stafford drops back on a 4th and 8. He fires. It is caught by Puka, and he's brought down at the 27-yard line. Needed 8. He gets 10, and that is a Los Angeles Rams first down. Just a simple out route. Robertson, great coverage. Again, he gets the hand in there, trying to rip it away, but unable to, as Puka just, again, very good, emerging as one of the best receivers in the game. So 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 27. As Stafford under center, receivers to each side, sending a man in motion as Stafford takes the snap. Rolling to his left is Stafford. He throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 20. He's at the 15, 10, 5, and brought down at the 3. That is Parkinson with a big catch and run there. Big stiff arm. That is a gain of 24, and that is a Rams first down. The Rams are driving. And another wide open, really. Just not good defense by the Lions, just leaving a bunch of players wide open. So 1st and goal. As Stafford going to be under center. 2 receivers right. Nakua is going to be in at fullback. And now everyone's going to stop and because there was something weird. So it looks like there's a challenge flag, and we'll see what this is all about. Dan Campbell throwing the challenge flag. That's interesting. I don't know. So maybe they're marking the spot. I don't know. This is weird. I have no idea. So the referee and the Campbell they're done talking. No idea what happened. Again, Campbell threw a challenge flag. Wow. Oh, man, the spot of the previous play is not reviewable. And they just charged him a timeout. That's weird. Well, I mean, you got to feel bad for the Lions. I mean, just had to take a timeout there. Not on right now. JJ, yeah, it is. Regardless, I'm going to go back. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Can you give Goff? Can you give Goff all day? Can you give Goff all day? I'm not following there, Don. Surtain is down in the Packers game. Took a knee to his helmet. Ooh. 1st and goal at the 4. Stafford is under center. Again, the Lions just charged a timeout. Hands it off. This is Williams up the middle, and he skips into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams. And the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. And the Rams an extra point away from tying this up. And again, kind of weird there at the end, or, at the end of that sequence there. Again, Campbell throwing the challenge flag. Can't challenge that, apparently. Challenge the spot on the field. And they were charged a timeout. That's kind of weird. Never seen that before. But regardless, the Rams scoring the next play. As it's 6-7. pending the extra point. It is up. It is good. 7-7 is your score with 2:44 left to go in the first quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. That is tough. Yeah, for Surtain. Hopefully he'll be okay. That is kind of rough. All right, let's see what we got in the other NFL games across the nation. Right now, the Packers leading 3-0 over the Broncos with 1:52 left to go. Of course, this one at 7-7. Panthers leading 7-0 over the Saints. Niners leading 7-3 over the Titans. Colts and the Seahawks 3-3. That's closer than you'd think. Rivers 3 for 8 for 31 yards. Not ideal there. Somewhere, yeah, swimmer. That's what I really want to see at this moment in time on an NFL stream. All right. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free again to, chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. The chat will always and forever be a big part of the channel. So definitely, chat down below, talk about whatever you like. And of course, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to subscribe to the channel. Again, I'll be, I've been covering games pretty much, all year. As far as these guys are concerned, this is my third Rams game and my sixth Lions game. And I can tell you the Lions will have another game on the channel as I'll be doing Lions and the Steelers, of course, next week as the Steelers travel to Detroit for a big one there. So feel free again to tag along for that one. Good afternoon, Mike. Again, appreciate you for tuning in. Rivers isn't really playing bad. I'm just watching the receivers have dropped. Really interesting. Caden, how's it going? Good to see you. Back-to-back days. Look at that. Appreciate you, man. We got a 7-7 game here in Los Angeles. And, of course, I do have a poll. Let me know who you think's going to win today. 54% of you guys with the Lions. The Lions winning 46% with the Rams. Let's see here. So do you cover any NBA or NHL games as well? Your channel's underrated with a clean interface. Good coverage. Interface, yeah, it's okay. Interface is okay. Working on it still, but thank you. No NBA. I just don't do NBA. I just not a fan. It's boring. NHL, I really only do the Penguins, and that's every now and then if there's nothing else to cover. So, but I appreciate it. Keep you on your computer. I'm going to get ready for the Cowboys game. Okay, yeah, no problem. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you for, leaving me on the lurk. That helps me out a lot, as that's going to be kicked out of the end zone for a touchback. You going to do any of the college football playoff? I'm going to do as many as I can, Matthew. The goal is to do them all, to be honest. But I know there's going to be a conflict this upcoming Saturday, because there's some football games, NFL games on Saturday, and the college football playoff as well. So I will have to play that by ear. I don't know yet. All right, the Lions will have it at the 35. So 1st and 10th, 35, Goff and everyone in a huddle as they're going to break the huddle here. Goff going to be under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Goff takes the snap and drops back. Play action. Goff moving to his right. Now moving backwards, and as he throws it away, incomplete. Packers trying to finish a 97-yard drive. Nice. Your Bills won. Yep, saw that. Saw the ending of that one. Very nice. NBA is so bad there's no defense in the league. Yeah, I find it boring. I'm good. Alabama, Oklahoma is Friday, so I'll be doing that one for sure. Can tell you that one. The Saturday ones are the ones that'll be interesting. I don't know what games I'm calling. The goal is to cover them all because I do much better, honestly, with college and the NFL than the NFL. 2nd and 10 at the 35. Goff in the gun. He hands it off up the middle. This is Montgomery, and Montgomery is swallowed up after a gain of 2. Nothing doing there, so it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Lions. So, yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting. Again, I could just, maybe I do all the NFL this Saturday. I don't know, but I don't know. I'll let you guys will see it. You guys will definitely know for sure. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Lions as they will have the ball at the 37. Goff. Had to wait for a second. And the center tying his shoe. Goff is in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. They need to get to the 45 for a Brandon send it down. Goff drops back. He's looking. Throws it over the middle. It's caught by Williams at the 40. And he's brought down at the 38-yard line. Wide open. These receivers are breaking free today, as that is another Detroit Lion first down. Man, that was just free as can be. Williams will make that catch every day. Did take a big hit there at the end. But that is a first down for the Lions. 1st and 10 is there at the Rams 38. Goff is under center, receivers to each side. As he sends a man in motion, Goff is going to hand it off. This is Montgomery. And Montgomery leaning forward, crossing the 35-yard line, brought down at the 34. So a gain of 4 there for Montgomery. David Montgomery, the change of pace back for Gibbs. Of course, they're a nice duo, but Gibbs is, definitely the star. Definitely the star. Dan Campbell has taken over the offensive play calling since Week 10, and since then they have 43 explosive plays. That is tied for the most in the NFL, so it's definitely working. Again, they're trying to get themselves back into the playoff picture as he hands it off to Montgomery up the gut, crossing the 30, and is brought down at the 29-yard line. Nice run there by David Montgomery, gain of 5. And again, it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Lions, as that may have been the last play of this first quarter. Unsure. There's, they don't have to snap it. They may. They might just try to draw them off. That's usually what everyone does. Goff is under center, and he sends a man in motion, and there's nothing. Yeah. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. 7-7 is your score in Los Angeles. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Matthew again pulling for the defense. Stocky, do you have winning this game? I picked the Lions, but I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm not doing well in my pick 'em. Let's see how bad I am. I don't want to look. 5-4, so I'm 500. So yeah, again, I picked the Raiders over the Eagles because I'm an idiot. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't listen. I would not listen to the doc. The doc this year, thumbs down. I'm a 90%er. This year, my first year of YouTube doing this, I'm thinking, okay, that's one thing I can brag to my audience about. Well, you know what? Actually, not so much. Not so much. So, terrible. Just terrible. Terrible. You had to settle for 3, man. That's tough. All right, let's see what we got here across the NFLs. We'll do a little bit of a around the NFL break here. Packers again leading 6-0 over the Broncos. A field goal fest there for the Packers. Panthers leading 7-0 over the Saints. 49ers 14, Titans 3, and the Colts Seahawks 3-3 in that one. Gonna click again on Rivers, 3 for 9. And I was told, Yin Yang saying he's watching the game and the receivers are not helping him out. So I don't know. Interesting. What was up with that Raiders pick? Delusion. Pure delusion. Pure delusion. You got to pick upsets. You got to do it. You're 5-3. It chose the Chargers to win, but the Raiders to win as well. I guess you're not including your Thursday night one. See, I picked the Buccaneers that one. So I'd be 5-3 today if yeah. But the Raiders. You got to pick upsets, and I'm stupid. Oh my gosh. All right. Gonna move on. Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're still in commercial break, and just waiting for this game to resume. The Lions, again, you can see on your screen, 3rd and 1 coming up. They're at the Rams 29. They are driving the field, just, only one time have they scored for each of them. Both of the teams, though, I'll go ahead and show you guys. Both teams with over 100 yards of offense. You can see it there on the left side of the screen. 114 for the Rams. Lions at 103. Again, we are looking like we might get a treat here. Will we, though, is the question. So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Lions, as they are again at the 29 of Los Angeles. as he hands it off up the middle. This is Montgomery breaking it outside of the 25. He's at the 20 and tackled at the 19-yard line. Gain of 10. David Montgomery getting a lot of the action here on this drive. And that is a Lions first down. Didn't do the Thursday nights. Forgot. Oh, that happens. Respect the honesty. Yeah, I know. I'll be honest with you. No, I really thought Kenny Pickett was going to lead. I don't know. I thought he was going to play well, and he did not. So, yeah, it's a bummer. 1st and 10 at the 19 as Goff in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Goff doing the silent count. Takes the snap and play action. Looking to his left. Fires over the middle. It is caught by St. Brown, but he's wrapped up immediately as he's tackled at the 16-yard line for a gain of 3. Trying to make it Monday. Hey, man, appreciate it. If not, that's okay. Again, this is just entertainment you can turn on and off. But yeah, if you want to see me crash out tomorrow when the Steelers lose, there you go. There you go. I'm thinking we'll win. The more I think about it, I feel like we're going to win. I don't think it's as easy as a lot of members of the Steeler Nation say. I don't think just because they're a warm weather team it matters. It doesn't. And I'll tell you why in a sec. As Goff hands it off to Montgomery at the 15, the 10, and brought down at the 7. So a big run there. Maybe after this drive, I'll tell you. So a big play there. 1st and goal coming up for the Lions. Yeah, Trisk, I did not mention this earlier. Trisk, many of you guys know, he's my dad. A little bit of an accident earlier. I'm very grateful that he is okay. Just be careful out there. Those of you driving, again, just even on those back roads, of course, as Goff fires, it is incomplete. Incomplete. Pass intended for St. Brown. I'll go and read it out for you. Was driving to church this morning down a 25-mile-per-hour side road. A former graduate driving perpendicular to me, driving 50-plus, did not see me. My braking saved my life and the life of his passenger. But my front bumper and past side wheel well is gone. No insurance, I'm betting. Sad for me, yeah. Now, please be careful out there. Again, I'm very upset. Honestly, I was upset then. I'm still upset now, but it is what it is. I'm glad you're okay, of course. 2nd and goal. Hands it off. This is Montgomery shrugging off defenders and is brought down at the 6-yard line. Gain of 2. So 3rd and goal at the 6. You'll be there for the Steelers game. There we go. You're there for the crash out. I'm a mean one. I'm a field goal Grinch. There we go. Field goal Grinch. That's interesting there. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. They need 6 yards to punch it into the end zone. Goff in the gun. 2 receivers to each side. He sends a man in motion. Goff lifts the leg, takes a snap, drops back, looking to his left. Goff under pressure. He throws. It is incomplete. Pass intended for St. Brown, but unable to connect on that one. And I guess there'll be a field goal Grinch here. You have collision, but my student, I don't believe that. Yeah, that is tough. Caden pulling for the Lions. Yeah, just not thrilled with that. This is Jake Bates. He's on to attempt one from 24. Missed one from 43 earlier. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Lions leading 10-7 with 12:04 left to go in the first half. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Evil Green, you're the touchdown turkey. Evil Green counterpoint. Nice. Very nice. So there you go. Somebody mentioned the touchdown turkey on Rhino and the field goal Grinch just about 10 minutes ago. Probably chance there. Probably chance. Hopefully Rhino's having a good day. Again, I feel like he's going to have a pretty good stream as, again, I feel like a lot of people are going to be interested in what happens with Phillip Rivers. Right now, the Packers leading 6-0 over the Broncos. They're in the second quarter there. The Saints, of course, they are down to the Panthers 7-0. They just completed a pass for 16 yards, though, so maybe they're making a move here. Niners 14, Titans 3. Titans with the ball. And the Colts and Seahawks 3-3. I cannot believe that's close. Rivers 3 for 9. Again, I'm told that his stats aren't as bad as they seem. I don't know. Again, I will be looking at that later for sure as after the Sunday night game, the NFL. Well, they should have it within like an hour, but again, I'll be probably already on the Sunday night game. But usually NFL on YouTube, they have the condensed like 20-minute highlight video of the game, and I'll be watching that for sure. Hopefully Lions win. Cincinnati sold you. Yeah, sorry, Freddie. That was tough. That was a tough one. And if you do like what you're listening to, folks, make sure you're getting a like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. As, again, yesterday we crossed 3,000 subs. Again, thank you guys for your support. Again, this is year 1. We are definitely on the way to success, folks. We really are. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free again to chat down below. The chat will forever and always be a big part of the channel. So don't hesitate to chat it up, talk about the game, talk about the rest of the NFL, whatever you like. I really do try to respond to as many comments as I can. And, of course, let me know who you think's going to win today, as 51% of you guys with the Lions, 49% with the Rams. Joe Burrow going to force a train of the Vikings? I could see it. They were talking about it. I texted I was rooting for Rivers, but I meant 3 Rivers. Seriously, I'm pulling for Rivers and the Colts because of my disdain for Seattle. Interesting. We'll see. I'm not exactly pulling for the Colts, as, again, the Colts are kind of ahead of the Steelers. Not that the Steelers would be, fighting for a wild card or anything like that, but you never know how it could go. Burrow's buns, nobody need them. Yeah. Oh, man, yeah, Burrow missing the playoffs for year number 3 in a row. So we'll see what happens next year. 4-10, that is just not a good year. Of course, again, he was hurt for most of it. As Bates is ready to kick things off as we're back underway in Los Angeles. He fields it at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, 20. He's at the 25 and is brought down across the 30-yard line. And that's where the Rams will begin their drive at the 32. Returned by Rivers, not Phillip, but another Rivers. Burrow is a Jamar Chase merchant. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So, yeah, 1st and 10 here for the Rams. They'll have it at their own 31 as Stafford is under center. Receivers to each side. Running back in the backfield as Stafford hands it off. This is Williams. Williams at the 35, the 40. He's at the 45 and is ripped down at the 50. Big run there as that is a gain of 19 yards tackled by Hallett. And if Hallett wasn't there, he would have been off and into the end zone about now. Big run there. Burrow might be home alone again. Yep, he will be. Poor Kevin Joe Burrow. It's Burrow, not Burrows. Burrow. No S. Pirates pitcher has an S, but no. Not Joe. As Stafford drops back, he's looking. He throws it down the right sideline. It's caught by Puka, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Gain of 37 yards. And that is the Los Angeles Rams' first down. Big play there. 1, 2, yep, 2 feet. Gets 3 feet just in case. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. We're going to mark it back at the 14. So still, again, a great play, 36 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. They're taking Nakua out. You make a great play, well, go ahead and hit the bench, I guess. MVP chance breaking out in Los Angeles. So 1st and 10 at the 14. Stafford is under center, receiver to the right. 3 tight ends in tight. Stafford rolling to his right, fires. It is caught at the 10. He's at the 5 and brought down at the 3. That is Parkinson with the catch, and that is a Los Angeles Rams first down. Puka is a cheek out. He's great. He is a great receiver. Need a touchdown. They are driving. They're looking pretty good here. First and goal coming up. Nakua still on the sideline. Yards per play, 8.1 yards a play for the Rams, 6.6 for the Lions. Both these guys putting up, they're just moving up and down the field. Very much this could be a really great game. First and goal, Stafford at the 3-yard line under center. He is going to roll to his right. Stafford pump fakes, looking, fires to the end zone. It's tipped away, and it's incomplete. Knocked away by Anzalone. Bringing up second and goal. Rams looking hot. They are. Anzalone with a great jump there to knock it away. Here comes Nakua. Again, he took 3 plays off. Again, I don't know if that was a him or a coach's decision, but probably a coach's. I doubt it. Second and goal at the 3 as Stafford is under center. As he hands it off up the middle. This is Corum. Blake Corum is going to be brought down at the 1. So third and goal coming up. I kid you not, Doc. I just seen a 78-minute ad. That is crazy. Let's go, defense. Keep him out of the end zone. They're at the 1, Tiffany. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So third and goal. What will the Rams draw up here? What will the Lions do to stop it? We'll find out in a sec. As Stafford is under center, 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight. Parkinson in the motion. Stafford, play action, looking, throws it to the end zone. It is caught. No, it's incomplete. He had it and could not survive the ground. Incomplete. Oh, my goodness. Ferguson had it 2 hands, knee down, and just couldn't hold on to it. But there is a flag, and it was against the Lions, a defensive holding. Oh, man, and now it's going to be first and goal for the Rams at the 1. Anzalone decides to embrace Ferguson. You can't really do that. You can't do that. Love the Packers game. Only field goal Grinch. There we go. All right, first and goal at the 1. Stafford under center, sending Nakuka. Stafford rolling to his right. He fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Nakua, and there's a flag. And this might be against the Lions again. Holds everywhere. 2 fouls on the play. Holding on the offense. Holding on the defense. The fouls will offset. Campbell not thrilled again. Back-to-back plays. The Lions have been called for penalties. Nakuka. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I was doing. Nakuka. First and goal coming up. Again, they're just going to replay the down, essentially, and the penalties offset. So Stafford under center. Adams down in the left corner. Tight ends in tight, sending a man in motion as Stafford hands it off up the middle, and Williams walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams. As the touchdown turkey, he loves touchdowns. Kyron Williams, his second of the day. So the Rams finally able to punch it in again. Bunch of penalties there at the end. Doing in the Lions. Go Lions, says Caden, as we're on to attempt the extra point for the Rams. Here it is up. It is good. 14-10 is your score. 8:31 left to go in the second quarter. Get a big play by Nakua, putting them in the red zone. And, well, I guess about 5 or 6 plays later, the Rams fighting. Actually, no, maybe not 5 or 6, but, yeah, felt like quite a bit with all the penalties. So, anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Your counting party, yeah, this guy. Again, thank you again for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. The chat is a very big part of the channel. Forever and ever it will be. Currently happening in the NFL, the Broncos leading 7-6 over the Packers with 7:36 left to go. The Panthers leading 7-0 over the Saints. The Saints are driving. They are at the Carolina 6, facing a 4th and 1. The Niners lead 14-10 over the Titans as the Niners have the ball at the Tennessee 35. And the Colts have taken the lead against the Seahawks 6-3. Can you believe that? Phillip Rivers 5 for 11, 42 yards in his return to the NFL. Phillip Rivers is playing in 2025. What the heck is going on with the world? Proof we live in a simulation. No, maybe not. But that is very odd. Very odd. Just weird all around. Norris Lions go get a touchdown. Yep. Again, it's been a pretty good game as far as offenses moving down the field. So no shortage of scoring as of yet. But, you know, yeah, I just, I don't know. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I think both these teams could definitely put up 30 plus or something like that. Definitely be a good one. 12-year-olds having fun. 6. Oh, that's right. Didn't even notice. 6-7. There. Yeah. Packers 6. Broncos 7. It's a common score, but I feel like we've seen it a lot more now because of the 6-7 meme. Whether or not that's because we just notice it more, or maybe the NFL just like, hey, let's make it 6-7 all the way. Gonna see any defense? Well, yeah, we saw that pick earlier, which, I mean, that was a huge play. But yeah, again, like I said, both teams with over 100 yards of offense in the first quarter alone. I mean, that is very impressive. Averaging, we're on pace for 400. I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot. So we're back here in Los Angeles, 14-10. Rams leading over the Lions as the Rams going to kick it off to Detroit. As there is the kickoff, and we're back underway. And that's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. Ethan Evans, the kickoff guy there, I guess. Apparently Sewell, the Lions tackle, he was a little shaken up, and he actually went into the blue tent. But he is back on the field, so that's good to see if you're a Lions fan, as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions. They'll be at their own 35. What's up, Dr. Lay? Been shoveling snow here in Pennsylvania. I bet. We got some football for you, though. Here in Los Angeles, no snow there. As it's 1st and 10, Goff is under center, sending a man in motion as Goff drops back. He's looking over the middle. Goff floats it over the middle. It is caught by St. Brown at the 45. He's at the 35, the 30, 20, 15, and pushed out of bounds at the 12. And just like that, the Lions are in the red zone. Maybe we won't see any more defense there, Matthew. Maybe you're onto something there. As just like that, a gain of 52 yards, putting the Lions in the red zone. Huge play there. St. Brown already at 88 yards on the day. Huge indeed. Goff again just doing a good job moving up in the pocket. The throw honestly itself was, I mean, it was on the money, but it was a wobbler. Pretty bad throw, to be honest with you, but hey, it got the job done as Goff has it. 1st and 10 at the 13. Hands it off. This is Gibbs up the gut. He's still moving as he's brought down at the 10-yard line for a gain of 3. 7:30 and counting here again. Rams leading 14-10. Lions, though, looking to change that pretty quickly. 47 career scrimmage touchdowns. Tied for the most through the first 3 seasons in NFL history. He's tied with Barry Sanders. Very impressive company. Of course, again, there's the 17 games, but, you know, it's still pretty cool. As it's 2nd and 7, Goff is under center, receiver to the right, fullback in the backfield as Goff takes the snap and hands it off. This is Gibbs. Gibbs up the middle. And he's going to get tackled at the 8-yard line for a gain of 2, bringing up 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Gibbs with 17 yards on the day, only 5 carries. Montgomery's had some success on the ground, 31 yards for him on 6 carries. Rams defense, 3rd in the NFL in points per game, 6th in the NFL yards per game. They are a pretty solid defense there. As Goff going to be in the gun, trips left, 1 receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. That is St. Brown as he swings it out to St. Brown. St. Brown on the screen at the 5, spinning around. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. And the touchdown turkey, he loves touchdowns. As the Lions reclaim the lead with 6:12 to go in the first half. Oh, man. What a game so far. A lot of scoring. A lot of scoring in this one. This one, again, I think both teams could easily be in the 30s for sure. St. Brown, again, doing a good job. That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. So the extra point is pending from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 17-14 is your score, with 6:12 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Charles, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Stopping by to show your support. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you. Gobble, gobble. Yep. Yeah, Tiffany, they answered right back. That was pretty quick. All right, well, once again, look and see what is going on across the NFL. Broncos leading 7-6. Packers, though, 2nd and goal at the Denver 14. So can they punch it in this time? Maybe not. Panthers 7, Saints 7, 49ers 14, Titans 10. And again, the Colts going to have the ball back, 6-3 there, as it's 5:49 left to go in that one. So again, if you do like what you're listening to, folks, feel free to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. And of course, definitely chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Chat is a big part of the channel. As I hit this thing, it probably annoys you guys. Not as much me, but I feel bad about that. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is well on pace to go over the total points. I think it was like 55. Yeah, 54. 54.5. Right now, the total, the live over-under is 67. So yeah, for sure. Great. That's good. Yeah, no, Chance has 2 accounts. No, he has, no, okay, this guy. Chance is switching his profile pic. All right, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Yeah, and I feel like I'm going to check on Rhino. Rhino should be having a good day over there. Because, like I said, I feel like a lot of people are going to be interested in how Rivers is doing. So I'm kind of curious. I feel like he's going to be eating. Yeah, no, he's doing a great job over there. Great stuff, Rhino. Rhino doing a fantastic job covering that game right now. He's got a good audience. Gobble, gobble. Hold on, Detroit. Yeah. Will they? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Again, appreciate it, Freddie, for sticking with me today. Yeah, again, the Bengals game wasn't exactly the best. Bengals-Ravens. This game looking a lot better. It is. So, again, we're back here in Los Angeles. They're showing off the little screen here to St. Brown. Again, it's 17-14. Change your logo a lot, yeah. So, yeah, we're just waiting for them to kick off here as the Lions going to give it back to Los Angeles. Can they get a stop? Again, it's been all offense in this one. As there is the kickoff. That's going to be fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, 15. He's at the 20, the 25, and brought down at the 28-yard line. That is Whittington with the return. And that's where the Rams will start with about 6:12 left to go in this one. Bengals-Ravens pretty good to you? Well, I imagine Ravens fans would think so. As far as the other 31 fan bases, we did not think it was a good game. It was not. But it was better than last night's Boise State-Washington game. Not even close. That was terrible. That was pretty disgusting. 1st and 10 at the 28 as Stafford under center, receivers to each side, sending a man in motion as Stafford hands it off. This is Corum. He bounces it outside at the 30, and he's going to be ripped out of bounds at the 36-yard line for a gain of 8. Blake Corum, again, a talented running back out of Michigan, but, hasn't really gotten much chance, with Williams. It was lame. How do you get 24-0? Yep. St. Brown's having a game. He is having a great game. UConn would never disappoint like Boise State. That is true. 2nd and 3 at the 36 as Stafford is under center, receiver to left. Tight ends in tight. Stafford, play action, rolling to his left, fires. It's caught in the flat. He's at the 40, and that's where he's dropped right there. As that is Davis Allen with the catch. A gain of 4, and that is a Rams first down. The last 5 possessions for combined, by the way, both teams, 4 touchdowns and a field goal. If you like scoring, this is the game for you. Already at 31 points combined as the Rams look to add on to that score with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half as Stafford drops back. Play action. Stafford's looking. He checks it down. It's caught in the flat. And Allen once again with the gain of 4. Or they're going to give him 5. That's a generous spot there. Making it 2nd and 5 coming up for the Rams. SEC was scared that UConn would beat Texas. I genuinely think that would be on the table. I really do. I think UConn could actually beat Texas. Touchdown Packers. The Packers have found the end zone. Look at them go. Wow, good stuff there, Chris. 2nd and 5, Stafford in the gun, sending a man in motion. Stafford drops back, looking to his left, now over the middle. Throws, it is incomplete. Pass intended for Puka Nacua. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up for the Rams. 13-7, yep. Zach Tom went down on the play, though. Oh, that's a huge loss there if he is out for a severe amount of time. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Rams as Stafford and company breaking the huddle. He's already guiding like, hey, you're not supposed to go there. You're supposed to go over here. Sending Corum in motion. 2 receivers to each side. They need to get to midfield for a Brandy set it down. Sending a man in motion. Stafford drops back. He's looking. He's stepping up in the pocket, and Stafford goes down at the line of scrimmage. That is, I don't know if it'll be a sack or not, but regardless, the Rams most likely gonna have to punt it away. You see Mahomes got injured? Yes. I think he hyperextended his left knee or something or whatnot. But yeah, hopefully he's okay. But yeah, he may be done for the year. He might be done for the year for sure. So Ethan Evans ready to punt. Khalif Raymond back to return as Evans ready to boot it away. There is the punt. That's going to be caught at the 5. He's at the 10, cuts inside the 15, cuts inside again, and is brought down at the 20. So return to 15 yards as they'll get it wherever he would, if he would have just let it bounce to the end zone. But it is what it is. Again, 17-14 with 3:09 left to go. Lions with a chance to add on to the lead. Started a Navy dynasty. One of the Navy receivers just head topped a 93 overall. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah, no, Navy's kind of fun to play with. All right, let's see here. What do we got across the NFL? Packers leading 13-7 over the Broncos. Again, Chris broke that news. Thank you, Chris, for tuning in. And always, as always, tuning in and always, just being here. Appreciate it, man. Colts are driving, yeah. Let's see here. Panthers and Saints 7-7. Niners 17. Titans 10. Colts 6, Seahawks 3. And yeah, we're seeing there, Matthew, that the Colts are indeed driving. Rivers, by the way, 8 for 14 for 67 yards. So again, I'm looking forward to seeing the NFL highlight clip of this game. That guy, I can't believe what I'm seeing. The Colts going and right now currently beating a team that I think very highly of in Seattle. I think Seattle's a very great team. But apparently Phillip Rivers said we're good. We don't really care about that. That is amazing. Rams, by the way, we can look at the stats here, the team stats. They have 200 yards. The Lions just under 200. So, yeah, and both teams going to be averaging about 100 yards a quarter. That is very good. That is very good indeed. And like I said, I think we're in store for a pretty high-scoring game, or an explosive game at least. Right now, it hasn't really disappointed. As this commercial is going to take forever, I guess. Cam Ward was a 0-star? I didn't know that. Jeez, that's kind of cool. Cam Ward, 0 stars out of college. That's neat. That's neat. All right, we're back here in Los Angeles again. Detroit leading 17-14. As they'll have the ball at their own 20. Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady on the call. Tom Brady's not as bad as he once was. Trust me, he's getting a little bit better as a broadcaster. 1st and 10 at the 20. As Goff is in the gun. He takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. Now moving up in the pocket is Goff. He throws it into the turf. Incomplete. Goff looking rattled there. Pass distribution. Can't speak. Need to learn how to speak again. Wide receivers, 8 catches, 143, 2 touchdowns. Running backs, nothing. Tight ends, nothing. Seems very fun to use the I bet. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up for Goff and the Lions. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight. As he sends a man in motion, Goff hands it off. This is Gibbs. And Gibbs will just get a few, gets a couple. Brought down at the 22-yard line. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Lions as they kind of look tamed here on this drive. But again, we've seen the big playability for both teams. It doesn't really matter what down or distance it is. They can rip one off for a huge gain. Goff in the gun, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. They need to get to the 30 for a brand new set of downs. Goff lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He fires. It is caught at the 29, and he's going to be a yard short, and the Lions most likely going to have to punt. Maybe. I don't know. This would be kind of weird if they didn't go for me. If they didn't punt, that would be at their own 29. So 2-minute warning. Lions 17, Rams 14. They are going to take another commercial break. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free again to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, talk about the NFL. Again, the Chiefs were eliminated today. That's kind of the big story. The Bengals eliminated today. I'm sure there was other NFL teams eliminated. I just can't really think of them at the moment. I guess the Vikings, were they already out? I don't even know. I think the Vikings were already out. Or maybe they weren't. I don't know. They're eliminated. So, just a lot of stuff here. And the Colts are looking pretty good against the Seahawks. We'll check over them at halftime. Big win for my Eagles today. Yeah, no, the Eagles needed that win. If they lost, I mean, that would have been interesting when it comes to the Cowboys. Cowboys, if they win tonight and the Eagles would have lost, it would have been only, I believe, a game and a half back. And that would have been very interesting. But, yeah, no, the Eagles with the win, keeping themselves most likely, in line for that NFC East title. Very much likely going to win that. And I don't know if the Cowboys really have a shot at the wild card, to be honest with you. I don't think they do. 6-6-1, 9-4. Best the Cowboys can do is 10-6-1. So I guess they do, but they would need some epic collapses here by the Niners, Bears, and Seahawks, and I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, the Cowboys are all in for that NFC East title, and that's it. That is it. Chiefs, yep. As a Washington fan, I am watching the Saints game only because RG3's in the booth. Okay. We got a touchdown there. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Again, the Saints were tied up there. Yeah, why not? Let me go over it. Okay, so we got Packers again. They're up 13-7. The Dolphins. The Broncos are driving. They're at the Green Bay 5. Lions 17. Rams 14. Panthers up 10-7 at the half. Niners 17. Titans 10. The Colts are up 13-3. Phillip Rivers has just thrown a touchdown pass. Phillip Rivers has just thrown a touchdown pass. Chance of letting us know there in the comments. Unbelievable. As Goff breaks the huddle, he's under center. He got two fullbacks in the backfield. As Goff play action. Goff fires. It's caught in the flat at the 35, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 42. That is Amon-Ra St. Brown with a big catch, gain of 14 yards, and that is a Detroit Lion first down. Mahomes is out for a season with the injury. Is that confirmed? I saw that he was, again, shaken up and most likely out for the season. I didn't know if that was confirmed or not. But yes, the Colts have just scored a touchdown, folks. Phillip Rivers, first touchdown pass since, I guess, 2020. So 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff is under center, and he, playing action, drops back. He's looking over the middle, fires it into the turf, incomplete. Pass intended for Jahmyr Gibbs. So 1:49 left to go here in the first half. Again, Lions leading 17-14. As, again, they are, it's a pretty good game. Both teams with 200 yards. Both teams with 200 yards. Rams defense thinks I know a Seahawks fan. I'm trolling him, I bet. 2nd and 10, ball at the 43. Goff in the gun. He drops back, looking over the middle. Goff fires. It is caught at the 45. And he is dropped immediately. He's going to make it 3rd and 8. Colts win exposes the NFL is truly fixed. I mean, it's very, very interesting, for sure. Very interesting indeed. Let's go Rams, says Trisk. Trisk pulling for Stafford and the Rams as the Lions facing a 3rd and 8. Need to get to the 47 for a brand new set of downs as Goff is in the gun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. As Goff drops back, he's looking. He fires over the middle. It's caught at the 45. And St. Brown just sliding down as he takes the time to point to a first down, 52 seconds and counting. St. Brown's got to hurry. Haven't seen the Cowboys make the playoffs in a long time. Oh, they used to miss it all the time back in my day. 1st and 10. Goff drops back. He's looking over the middle. Fires. It is caught at the 32, and he's tackled immediately. Williams getting up and looking for F, though. The Lions will take their second timeout with 36 seconds left in this one. Or in the first half, I should say. You picked the Colts? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I would have never picked the Colts in any timeline, even with Daniel Jones. Yeah, I don't know. Again, this is really weird. This is really weird. Colts winning 13-3 again. You can see it on the screen here to my left. Well, I guess to my right, your left. Niners 17, Titans 10, Panthers 10, Saints 7, and the Broncos again have just taken lead, as Trisk said, 14-13, and that is a Super Bowl. I don't know, I don't remember the number, but that is a rematch there, Super Bowl rematch. You had faith in Rivers. That is amazing. All right, 1st and 10 at the 31. Goff is in the gun. Two receivers right, one receiver to the left. as Goff takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He fires it to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Wasn't really a great catch, to be honest with you. Just amazing that he broke that free. The Lions making it 23-14. And, of course, the touchdown. Turkey loves touchdowns. And the Lions up by 2 scores as we're at 30 seconds left to go. Williams just splitting the defense. Chocolate chip cookie time. Very nice. You're sick, but yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, take care of yourself, Trisk. As we're pending the extra point, it is up. It is good. Lions leading 24-14 with 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Williams splitting the defense. Goff delivering a strike as they're up by 10 with 30 seconds to go. Again, they are playing essentially, not again, if they lose this game, it's not over, but it would definitely hurt their playoff chances going forward. You like the turkey tango, this guy. You need the Rams to lose? Sorry. Let's go, Lions. Yep. Jamison Williams finding the end zone there. Wow. Yeah, no, the Lions, again, just looking at the playoff picture, again, they are not in. They are not in. Even with the win, they are not in. As the Lions would be 9-5. The Niners, of course, they are playing the Titans, which they are, the Niners are leading 17-10. The Titans, though, are at the San Francisco 32. They only have 2 seconds left, so they could make it 17-13. But it's looking like very likely that the Lions, regardless of the result today, are going to still be out of the playoff picture. But they still have 3 weeks to go. And, of course, they play the Steelers next week, so you'd think that'd be a win for the Lions. Very likely. We'll see. But currently, yes, Broncos 14, Packers 13, Panthers 10, Saints 7, and the Colts, again, leading the Seahawks 13-3. The Seahawks, though, already at the Indianapolis 40 with just 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. That is just amazing, Phillip Rivers. By the way, the Titans just missed a field goal, so that does not help Lions fans, I'm sure. Bengals beat Rams last year in the playoffs. Yep. Oh my goodness, how did Williams make that catch? Well, to be honest, that was just a bad call by me. That was actually a pretty simple catch. I was just surprised that he broke free, to be honest with you. He was wide open. That was just, I'm surprised in the lack of coverage. Lions going to bring me my money. This guy, somebody bring me my money. is that what it is? Somebody, or tell him to bring me my money. that dumb meme. That's funny. Jordan Love looks like Tom Brady, Brett Favre with some of these throws. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm a big Jordan Love guy. I really do think he's great. Or can be great. I don't know if he's great now, but he's pretty good. He's good now. I think he can be great. All right, 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Lions leading 24-14. As the Lions going to be kicking off to the Rams. We'll see if they just boot it. If he boots into the end zone, he's an idiot. He does not. Good. Field at the 2. He's at the 10, the 15, 20. He's at the 25, the 30. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. I just hate it. I see kickers booting it into the end zone. It's like you're giving them a great spot on the field. It's like, why? I just don't. I mean, again, I don't care for, either team wins, and it's not going to bother me, of course. It's just I don't like dumb football. Hate that. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Rams. They'll have it at their own 34 with 24 seconds left to go. They have 2 timeouts. Stafford in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Stafford drops back. He's looking, fires it over the middle. It's caught at the 40, spin move, and is dropped at the 44-yard line. And the Rams will take their second timeout with 17 seconds left to go. It's already been 5 years since that trade. Man, that was a huge trade. There's no way against, oh my goodness. I guess we're talking about a different catch. But yes, 1st and 10 coming up for the Rams. Going to add another second there. 18 seconds left. As Stafford in the huddle with these guys. Again, they're down by 10. Looking to make this a one-score game before the half. So 1st and 10 at the 44. Stafford in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Stafford drops back, looking to his left. Stafford throws it down the right sideline. It's caught by Nacua, and he's hit out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Oh, the defender slipped. As that is a big play by the Rams. Puka Nacua. Reed just tripped. That's a huge gain there. As it's 1st and 10 at the 19. Stafford looking. He throws it to the end zone. Incomplete. Pass intended for Parkinson. 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left. Again, Stafford finding Nacua. Just about a 35-yard play there. Nacua, by the way, already at 98 yards. Stafford in the gun. I'm going to try to get, I guess I'll try another shot to the end zone. Stafford drops back, looking to his left. He throws it to the end zone. It's tipped in the air, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Devontae Adams. And it looks like the Rams will have to settle for 3. So Stafford and Devontae not able to connect as they will bring out the field goal unit. Kind of a big kicker here. Harrison Mevis. 3 for 3 on the season. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 24-17 is your score, and that is your score for the half. The Rams driving down the field, settling for 3. Getting points, making this a one-score game. So there you go. There you go. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will actually be back. Give me about 2 minutes. Give me a sec, and then I'll be back, and we'll talk about what's happening across the NFL. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Yeah, all right, so 24-17 is your score. Lions, of course, again, leading at the half. Let me think the Lions, you still think Lions win it? Yeah, they could. I mean, again, it could go either way. Packers up 16-14 at the half. Nice. Saquon with 175. So 176. Nice. Very good. Very good day for him. And the Eagles, again, shutting out the Raiders. All right, so this is what's happening across the NFL. Right now, the Panthers already out of halftime. Let me go and turn this guy down. All right, so yeah, Panthers 10, Saints 7. Packers leading at the half, 16-14. Lions 24, Rams 17. 49ers 17, Titans 10. The Colts leading 13-6 over the Seahawks. I just can't believe that. Can't believe that at all. Bears 31, Browns 3. That was just a blowout win over the Browns. I mean, unbelievable. Ravens 24, Bengals nothing. Chargers 16, Chiefs 13, Bills 35, Patriots 31, Commies 29, Giants 21, Eagles 31, Raiders 0, Jaguars 48, Jets 20, and the Texans 40, Cardinals 20. So that is what's happening across the NFL. Not to take another shot at the Bengals, but just for those of you that really thought the Bengals are going to run the table, the team you thought was going to run the table and go to the playoffs, they're 4-10. Just think about that for a second. Just think about that for a second. That's who you thought was going to go to the playoffs. A team that is 4-10. Interesting. Interesting is all I got to say. That is very interesting. Okay, so actually, I didn't mean to switch the screens there because got to go over the stats here for this one. Right now, Goff 14 for 20, 221, and 3 touchdowns. Stafford 13 for 23, 193, and a pick. That was ranked to Hutchinson. Goff, again, statistically looking pretty good. 146 passer rating. Stafford with a 66 passer rating. David Montgomery 6 for 31. Gibbs 6 for 19. The Rams 6 for 36 and 2 touchdowns. Corum 4 carries, 18 yards. And then for receiving, Amon-Ra St. Brown 9 for 127 and 2 touchdowns. Williams 4 for 92 and a touchdown. Gibbs one catch for 2 yards. Pardon my voice here. Nakua 5 for 99. Adams 2 for 35. Parkinson 2 for 34. Williams 1 for 10. Allen 2 for 9. Ferguson 1 for 6. And then, of course, with the team stats we have here, as we're going to scroll down there, Lions with 271 yards total offense, and the Rams with 247. First downs 12 for the Lions, 16 for the Rams. Let's see, yards per play, the Lions with 8.5, Rams with 7.3. Let's see, your penalties, 3 for the Lions, nothing for the Rams. And then time of possession, pretty much the same thing. Same thing there for each team. So there you go. Let's see, what do we have here? You ran away again like you did yesterday. Yeah, no, it's just the way it is. But yeah, you have a good one. Yeah, enjoy JJ. JJ going live for the Sixers. We'll see how the Sixers do. Lions win. How will that affect their playoff chances? Won't really, again, like the way it looks, they still need a lot of help. I mean, if they win, they have a good shot. They're going to be at a 72% win percent, 72% chance that they go to the playoffs. If they lose, they drop all the way down to a 39% chance to make the playoffs. Pretty big stuff there. What's up, Doc? I'm making early morning rounds. Ravens, Steelers down the stretch. Yeah, it will be interesting on how that one goes on Week 18. The Ravens, of course, with a big win today, knocking out the Bengals. Bengals are officially eliminated. So goodbye, and we'll see you next time for the Bengals. Yeah, hell yeah, we'll see how it goes. Ravens. Who do the Ravens play? They have, I believe, a tough schedule as well down the stretch. Let's see, the Ravens. Ravens have my blind. Ravens. Baltimore. Where are you at? Okay, you host. Oh, Baltimore hosting the Patriots. Of course, I'll be covering that one as well. I, of course, will be doing Steelers-Lions that Sunday next week. And then at 12, again, we got some options. Tampa Bay, Carolina could be big. Let's see what else. Really kind of a disgusting opening slate. We got Buffalo at Cleveland. Gross. Los Angeles, Dallas. That could be something that people call. That might help me out. Chiefs and the Titans, disgusting. Cincinnati at Miami, disgusting. Well, not really. That actually could be a pretty decent game, to be honest with you. Jets, New Orleans, no. Vikings, Giants, no. So, yeah, honestly, we have some options, but not the best options. And, of course, again, the afternoon slate, I'll be doing Steelers-Lions. Let's see. Got the Pats. Yep. What's up, Orioles Birdwatcher? Oh, yeah, Birdwatcher. He's doing tough. It's tough indeed. Think Burrow is done in Cincinnati. Could be. It'll be interesting. Again, he's been, kind of saying that he's been hinting at retirement. I don't know. It's just kind of odd. Good to see you, BW. Again, folks, if you like, just click on his name. Click on Orioles Birdwatcher. If you like baseball, if you're a sports guy or gal, click on his name. It sounds like I was going to say lame. No, click on his name. This is a terrible ad. Click on Orioles Birdwatcher's name. He does play-by-play, but right now he's doing a little series there with the Orioles. It's pretty interesting. I believe the Orioles are winning the AL East in that series, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know why I can't speak right now, so I apologize. But yeah, if you like stuff, if you like things, if you like sports, if you like play-by-play, click on Orioles Birdwatcher's name. Go to his channel, subscribe. It is absolutely free. He does a great job. He really does. He is awesome. Very interesting guy, and in a good way. I say that, and I always mean that in a positive. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to his channel. And we'll be redirecting to him quite a bit, when it comes to baseball season. I don't know if you're going to do anything tonight. I don't know when you're going to be, up, how late you're going to be. I guess for our time, not necessarily for you, but our time. But yeah, for sure. Definitely check out his channel. Again, I probably butchered this ad. It is what it is. It is what it is. Publicity, all right? We got publicity. Oh, man. Bucks, Panthers, Steelers, Lions, Rams, Seahawks. Could be that. That could be the lineup next week. Let's see. If you like stuff, cheers, Doc. Yep. I'd go with eccentric. You're an eccentric guy. Well, I'm going to call you interesting. So there you go. That's what I got for you. As we're just waiting for halftime to end. I got to work better on this. I got to work more at this. Whenever I'm not calling the game. What else is there to talk about? Stream it tonight. Come on by after Sunday Night Football. If you're calling, okay, yeah, for sure. I'll be calling Sunday Night Football. So yeah, for sure. For sure, we'll be trying to do the redirect over to Orioles Birdwatcher. For sure. Yeah, like I said, we're just waiting here for halftime to conclude because off script, this guy right here doesn't know what he's doing. Doesn't know what he's doing. Got to work on that. We'll work on it. We'll work on that. So the Orioles made some moves, man. Hopefully you're pretty excited about that. Orioles, I'm sure, will be fine next year. Alonso, yep, there it is. Yeah, Pete Alonso with a big, it's a big bat and definitely helps the Orioles' chances to, compete in the AL East. I figure they'll be bouncing back anyway, but, definitely helps. Please sign Bellinger and get him out of my division. Cheers. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'd like to. I don't think it's going to happen. The Pirates definitely need some bats. Doesn't really matter what we do. If we sign another starting pitcher, it's like, okay, well, that helped us in no way because we already have that. I did like the bullpen signing. That did help because our bullpen was pretty bad. And it still is. We still need some more arms. But we need some offense. Just like this game. This game has featured some offense. It's great. It has done very well. Very exciting game. as it looks like we are returning to action here in Los Angeles, where Detroit leads 24-17. So the Rams will receive the second half kickoff, just in case you can't see the script to my right, your left, as LAR going to receive the second half kickoff. Let's make a legit trade offer for Keller. Do it. Do it. Send us Rutschman or somebody, and then we can probably make it happen. His name is always floating out there. Yep. Keller he eats a lot of innings. He's a solid mid-rotation guy. He is. He's pretty good. But yeah. So hopefully this game again. Hopefully we got a good second half. Again, we got a great first one. Again, both these guys combining for 41 points. Very solid. Sonic time. You're getting some Sonic? Or is that just... I'm actually not too sure. 1 year of Hadley? Okay. Oh, geez. Well, if only 1 year of control, I don't know if I like that now. All right. Bates kicks it off, and we're resuming this one. Fielded at the 7. He's at the 10, the 15, 20. He's at the 25. Cutting inside at the 30. As he's dropped at the 33-yard line. That is Whittington on the return there, and that's where the Rams will start the second half, as I'll refresh that. Hopefully that will update. If not, well, again, ESPN does hate you after all. It's not like it's NBC Sports or Orioles Birdwatcher once worked at. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. First and 10 to 33. Stafford under center, receivers to each side. Looks like that is... Actually, I couldn't tell you if that's Corum or Williams in the backfield. Stafford drops back, looking, fires on the middle. It's got at the 45. Nakua spinning off a defender at the 50. And he's brought down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 21. And just like that, the Rams are in Detroit territory. 2 years. Nice. 2 years. Yeah, I could do that. All right, first and 10 for the Rams. Again, already in Detroit territory as they look to try to tie this one up. Stafford under center, receiver to the right, tight ends in tight as Stafford hands it off. This is Corum, and Corum's going to get a few here, brought down at the 42-yard line for a gain of 3. Touchdown drive, let's go. Well, again, a great play to start it off. As in the first half combined 10 possessions, 5 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Then he had a missed field goal and then a pick. So only 1 punt. Baseball question real quick. Do you think Scooball will stay in Detroit? I don't know. I don't see why he would leave. As Stafford fires, it's caught. He's at the 40 and brought down across the 35-yard line. And that is going to be a first down for the Rams. I mean, unless the Tigers get a great haul, I don't see how he would. I mean, they have to, again, it's not like, oh, let's just trade him to the Dodgers because the Dodgers always get everybody. Well, the Dodgers have to give up a lot of players. So let's see what the Dodgers would be willing to part with if that is indeed the case. I just find it hard to believe. First and 10 at the 34 is Stafford. Under center, sending a man in motion. He hands it off up the middle. This is Corum crossing the 30, brought down at the 28-yard line. Corum getting both carries. Same thing with Skeens. Everyone's like, oh, well, the Pirates going to trade Skeens. Like, okay, for what? I mean, he's only played for 2 years. The Pirates have 4 years of control, so you're pretty much going to have to trade us your best prospects and MLB-ready players. I'd like to see what package any team would throw up because it's not going to happen. Stafford hands it off to Corum. He is going to be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there for Corum. They're actually going to give him a yard. Very generous, and it'll be 3rd and 3. I think so. He's still going to have a ton of value at the trade deadline if Detroit aren't in it. He can stay for now, see if they can compete, and still a good haul at the deadline. Yeah, well, right now, for sure, he stays. So, just, I don't know. 3rd and 3 Stafford rolling to his right. Stafford is going to cut inside and dive forward, but he's going to be short of the line to gain. Needed to get to the 24.5. He's at the 25.5. And it's going to be 4th and 1. Dr. Detroit. I don't know if I'm Dr. Detroit. Scoobs wants more money than Detroit offering. Ooh, well, I don't know. I think, again, you keep them this year. But, yeah, like pretty much what BW said, that, you know, if they're out at the deadline, I mean, then you got to make a trade. Or, you know, yeah, you can get definitely a good amount of good value at the trade deadline. Hands it off up the middle, and he's got the first down. Crossing the 24-yard line, that's where he needed to be, and that is a Los Angeles Rams first down. Touchdown Packers. The Packers have scored a 40-yard run by Josh Jacobs. And that is good news for the Packers. Dr. Detroit was in a movie. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, I'm not a movie guy. I am not a movie guy. I don't know nothing. I know that's a double negative. It is what it is. 1st and 10 at the 24 as Stafford under center. As he drops back, it's going to be a pitch to Nakua. Nakua spins inside at the 20 and is brought down at the 18-yard line. That is a gain of 6. Bringing up 2nd and 4 for the Rams. We're at 10-20 and counting here in the third quarter as the Rams in the red zone. Not surprising. Rivers is out here balling. There's no way. Love Dr. Detroit. Any movie with Fran Drescher in her prime playing a lady of the night has my instant seal of approval. Oh, gosh. Never heard of the movie. I don't even know who that is. But okay. All right, 2nd and 4 at the 18 is Stafford in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Stafford takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. Heavy pressure. Stafford is going down. That is a sack. Brought down at the 26-yard line. That's a loss of 8. Roy Lopez with the sack. And that's a big one there. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Rams. Roll the Lions. This is low-key inspiring. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, if he's playing legit, I mean, 44-year-old guy that just come out of retirement, 5 years, unbelievable. Let's go, Lions. Take it away. Yep. Good play there. And there is a injured player, Robertson, a defensive back for the Lions. He's had an up-and-down day. He's been pretty solid in the games that I watch. But definitely a little injured on that one. Defense, yes. Defense is a must. There's been very little of it today. 3rd and 12, Stafford in the gun. They need to get to the 14 for a brand new set of downs as they're at the 26. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Oh, Stafford fumbles the snap. He drops back, fires it incomplete. And the Rams look like they will have to settle for 3. It would be about a 44-yard attempt. I'm torn because I don't want the Packers to have to play the Lions in the playoffs, but want the number 1 seed. Yeah, that's understood. I think it's one of those things where, like, hey, whatever result happens, it happens, you know. I totally understand that. Again, this would be a 44-yard attempt. He's set up right down the middle. As this is Mevis, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 24-20 is your score with 9:07 left to go in the third quarter. Rams, again, nice drive, but it stalls out. So there you go. But, yeah, no, it's the same thing with me and the Bengals-Ravens. Like, you know, Ravens win, Bengals are out, and then we can end that ridiculous talk. Again, I hate to keep bringing it up. I just found it so annoying that's all people talk about 2 weeks. Oh, the Bengals going to run the table, going to win the division. I don't think you understand how bad the Bengals actually were this year. Now we know. They're 4-10. Everyone that thought that, just keep in mind, you're pulling for a 4-10 team to make the playoffs. Just wasn't going to happen. It was so, oh my gosh, that was just, I'm glad that talk is going to be over now. But now I'm going to point the finger at you guys. Anyway, Packers leading 23-14. They're now up by 2 scores. Again, that was breaking news there by Chris. Again, appreciate it, Chris. as always. Of course, the Panthers leading 17-7 over the Saints. The Saints, though, are driving at the Carolina 12, making it interesting. They're looking to make it a one-score game. The 49ers leading the Titans 24-10. And the Colts leading 13-9 over the Seattle. Just, wow. Phillip Rivers, 10 for 16, 82 yards and a touchdown. Again, I'm going to have to look at this guy. Looks like it's a lot of dink and dunk, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Right now they're winning, and that is all that matters. Field goals won't cut it. That is correct. Not in a game like this. Not in a game like this. Again, appreciate it, Anthony, for tuning in. So, yeah, no, feel free again to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. So let me know what you're thinking about this game, the playoff picture, what's happening across the NFL, what Phillip Rivers is doing. Hey, I don't mind at all. I love chatting it up with you guys. The comment section will forever be a big part of the channel. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win today. Right now, 55% of you guys have the Lions winning, 45% of you guys with the Rams. So appreciate you guys for making your voices heard. And of course, again, thank you as always for watching. Watching the game with me or just listening along. Appreciate it. As the Rams going to be kicking off to Detroit. As again, we still have plenty of time in this one. Again, we really just started the second half. As there is the kickoff, and that is going to be bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. So you're going to give the Lions, again, good field position at the 35. Cowboys going to beat the Vikings. Just placed my bet. Yeah, that's probably as guaranteed as you can make it. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be shocked if the Vikings make this a good game. I hope it is. I really don't want to call it, but I really need to get some Sunday night games in. I really haven't done many. Really done the first two windows, or if they did the Europe game, then I did those. Don't really do Sunday night. First and 10 at the 35. Goff is under center, receivers to each side as Goff takes the snap, hands it off. This is Gibbs. Gibbs still moving forward as he's brought down at the 40-yard line for a gain of 5. Gibbs hasn't really done much today. Only 7 touches for Gibbs, or maybe he has a catch. I think he does have a catch, but yeah, just not much. 7 carries, 24 yards. Pretty regular day. Pretty pedestrian day. So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Lions. They're at the 40. As Goff under center once again. He takes the snap, hands it off to Gibbs. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 45, and he's brought down at the 47-yard line for a gain of 7. But there is a flag. So we'll have to see what in the world happened there. Holding on the offense. That'll back him up and nullify that carry. Rivers needs the money. I guess imagine how much is spent on dental bills with 10 kids. Yeah, I'd imagine he has the money, but yeah, I bet it's tough. It's always entertaining watching J.J. McCarthy, whether he does good or bad. It's funny, I guess so. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Vikings have a good game tonight because I don't want to. It's 31-0, man. I hate those games. I hate blowouts. I hate them so much. All right, 2nd and 15. They're at the 30. Goff in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right as Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs down the right side, cuts inside again, and is brought down at the 35-yard line for a gain of 5. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Again, the probability of making the playoffs with a win, they rise to 73%. With a loss, it falls to 40%. So, again, 8-6, decent record. Not a bad record by any means, but it's not going to cut it this year. Not going to cut it this year. Even at 9-5, you'd still be out as of now. 3rd and 9. Goff in the gun. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs as Goff takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 40. And St. Brown with an awkward-looking fall there. Hopefully he's okay. Gain of 5. And the Lions will have to punt. I do think it's awesome. He has so many children. What a legacy he will have. He will. He will indeed. Lots of children there. I mean, hey, it increases your odds of having, a kid go to the NFL. So again, they will punt, as here is Fox. I believe that's his first punt of the day. That's going to bounce at the 20. And it was touched by a Ram, but he is going to get pummeled at the 12. He will maintain possession for the Rams. That was Smith on the return. So, hey, that's like the first drive. The Lions look pretty bad. So, a punt there. The Rams will take over at their own 12. Finally, a Ram stop. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Love what they done. Throw that got picked, and Christian Watson is down with a shoulder injury. Oh, man. That is not good there for the Packers. You grew up in a family of 10. Man, that is a lot. I did not have that many brothers and sisters. I had a brother and a sister. That is all. Packers again. Apparently Love has just thrown a pick. LaFleur is out there, so it can't be good. That's not good. Christian Watson is down, so that is not good at all. Panthers leading 17-10 over the Saints. Interesting there. Niners leading 24-10 over the Titans, and the Colts leading 13-9 over the Seahawks. Again, the Colts trotting out Phillip Rivers in the year 2025. Wow. No words. Absolutely no words. That is just amazing. That's just amazing. Oh, man. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, again, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. The chat is, and forever will be, a big part of the channel. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win today. We have 55% of you guys with the Lions, 45% of you guys with the Rams. So thank you again for making your voices heard on that. Right now, of course, the Lions leading 24-20. And again, the story of the day for this game, Lions with a loss would fall to 8-6. And again, not a bad record, but this year, I guess it is, because they would still not be in the playoffs, or, they would fall to a 40% chance of making it. A win doesn't even guarantee that they will go in the playoff picture, because the Niners looking like they're going to win. So, yeah, it's just not good. Of course, the Rams looking to maintain that first place hold against the Seahawks, but the Seahawks are currently down to the Colts and 45-year-old Phillip Rivers. Unbelievable. Tiffany pulling for a pick six here. We'll see what happens, as it's going to be 1st and 10 for Stafford and the Rams at the 12. As Stafford drops back, looking over the middle, fires it down the middle of the field. It is knocked away by Robertson. Incomplete. Pass intended for Devontae Adams. Unable to hold on to that. Throw was just a tad bit underthrown. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Rams. Stafford. It's going to be in the shotgun here. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Stafford sends a man in motion. Sends him in motion again. That is Williams. As Stafford drops back, looking over the middle. He throws. It's caught in the flat. Caught at the 15. And Nakua extending for some extra yards there. It's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. Going to make it 3rd and 2 for the Rams. Jeez, voice is dying over here. There is an injured Ram down. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Looks like that's a lineman. So there's that Fox injury music, and they will step away. I, of course, will remain right here. Right now, again, we've seen, of course, these offenses have just been popping off. 3rd quarter so far, it's been kind of tame. As, again, these guys are averaging about, 120 yards a quarter. And they are closing in on 300 yards. Again, still over 100 yards quarter. Pretty good. But, yeah, this quarter a little bit more tame there on the scoring, as there's only been a field goal, and that was by the Rams. Let's see. Herschel Walker was able to run a 4.5 40-yard dash at 50. Really? That is impressive. Oh, my gosh. Jeez. That is pretty cool. I did not know that. I don't know if Phillip Rivers, though, is Herschel Walker, but that is pretty cool. Let's see here again, the same scores across the NFL. Again, we're in an injury timeout. Broncos are driving. They're at the Green Bay 25. Again, the Lions, in this one leading 24-20. You can see that on the bottom of your screen there. Panthers 17, Saints 10, 49ers 24, Titans 10, and the Colts again leading 13-9. That's Phillip Rivers, 11 for 18, 88 yards and a touchdown. Who was his touchdown pass? Josh Downs. Jeez. Yeah, I did not know that there, Orioles fan. Jeez, get off, get away. I hate that. These dang ads. Anyway, do appreciate you guys again for tuning in as we're just waiting for this game to resume. I'm on a clicking over here. Oh my gosh, everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. Oh, the Saturday matchups. They're talking about the Saturday matchup again. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything as far as the NFL, because the college football playoff is Saturday, next Saturday. The NFL, I don't really know why they have two Saturday games. That makes no sense. They're competing against the college football playoff. I don't think they're going to do well, as it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Rams. They're at the 21. They need to get to the 22 for a brand new set of down. Stafford drops back. He steps up, fires. It is caught at the 25. And Nakua. No, that's not Nakua. That is Parkinson with the catch. And that is a Rams first down. Colby Parkinson, his 3rd catch of the day. And he holds on to that one. Just a big hit. They're crunched by 3 Lions. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. They're at their own 25. Walker did MMA fights. Interesting. I didn't know that. Interesting. Stafford under center, sends a man in motion as Stafford takes a snap, drops back. He steps up. He throws it down the left side. It is incomplete. A great effort there by Mumpfield, but unable to hold on to it. Incomplete. Love watching the Packers fall apart. Are they falling apart over there? I don't know. They were up by 9 last time I checked, so I don't know what's happening there. Yin Yang there. Stafford taking a big hit, by the way. So 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Stafford once again in the shotgun. Trips the left tight end in tight to the right. Stafford sending Nakua in motion. Bumbles the snap and hands it off to Williams. Williams at the 30 and brought down at the 32. Could have been a disaster. But it turns into a positive gain of 7. Would have been huge. Tom Brady agreeing. Could have been a huge disaster. His words, not mine. Again, the snap a little bit off. Bad snap, yeah. But again, a great job there by Stafford to stay composed. So 3rd and 3. They're at the 32. They need to get to the 35 for Brandon set it down. So Stafford drops back. He's looking, throws it over the middle. It's caught by Adams. Adams is tackled at the 46-yard line, as that is a gain of 15 and a Rams first down, as we're at 4:25 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Again, the Rams down by 4. Denver touchdown. Interesting. Seahawks are 1 for 9 on 3rd downs. Unbelievable. Phillip Rivers is just too good. That's all Phillip Rivers there. He's willing that defense. That's what they said about Tom Brady. So just a thing. I don't know if you guys knew that. He can will his defense. First and 10 at the 47. Stafford's going to hand it off up the middle. This is Williams crossing the 50 as he's brought down at the 47-yard line for a gain of 6. Kyron Williams, again, he has 2 touchdowns on the day. Just a great day there. Only 8 carries, 49 yards. Again, they're talking about next Saturday, with these 2 games. Again, I'll have to let you know. Again, the college games, you can look at my live section. You can see that the college has been much more beneficial to this channel. So I don't know. I don't want to say anything what I'm doing, but we'll see. Stafford drops back, play action, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 30. Adams is tripped up at the 27-yard line as that's a gain of 21. And that's another Los Angeles Rams first down. Robertson on the coverage or lack thereof. Just a good throw there by Stafford. Again, he's missed a few today, to be honest. But that was a great throw. All right, first and 10 coming up for the Rams. Again, they're in Detroit territory. They're at the 27. As Stafford in the gun, he takes the snap, drops back. He floats it down the right sideline. It is caught! Touchdown! Oh, that was a great catch! Parkinson with the catch and the score and the touchdown. Turkey, he loves touchdowns. Colby Parkinson putting the Rams ahead 26-24. What a catch. Or are they going to say he's down at the inch line? Oh my goodness. Maybe a little premature there on the... Oh, did he have 2? Oh, now I'm starting to question the whole catch. As of now, they have a touchdown on the field. Then they're saying, well, maybe he's down at the inch line. Now, I don't know if he even has control of the ball. Oh, this will be interesting. They are going to take a look at this. So, yes, we're under review here. Herschel Walker, Steve Young, and a bunch of other players went to the USFL instead of the NFL. The USFL paid them more than the NFL at the time, so Herschel was the best. Man, that's neat. So, yeah, they're looking at this play here. Bunch of stuff here. And as of now, Rams 26-24, but they're looking at it right now. Matthew saying it's a catch. Orioles fans saying it's a heck of a catch. Goku saying Lions. Anthony saying turkeys. But I don't know. This will be interesting. It's a close call. I don't think it's going to be a touchdown. Regardless, it's going to be at the 1. The question, I guess, is a catch or not. It's going to be really tough to overturn it. If I had to put money on it, I would put it at the 1. So those of you that are betting have a crippling addiction of it. Go to Kalshi real quick and see if they have it. Hey, is that a catch or not? And see if it's down at the 1. Orioles fans saying not a touchdown. Yeah, I'm starting to think you're correct. After review. What the heck? Oh my gosh, they're saying it's a touchdown. Whoa. Wow, that is very interesting. Clearly not, I mean, they show the replay and we're like, okay, well, that's definitely not a touchdown. Is it a catch or not? Unbelievable. That's going to be a score, and the Rams have just taken the lead. Well, interesting call there. Snap the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 27-24. The call stood. I don't understand how that's even a thing. What the heck? Wow, that's interesting. Well, the Rams have just taken the lead 27-24. How is that a touchdown? I don't know. Cal stands. I can't believe it. Someone has money on the Rams. I can't believe it. I mean, again, they probably would have scored, folks. They would have been the ball at the 1. But, I mean, that was a very interesting call. Touchdown, no way. Young played for the LA Express. That's pretty cool. ACC refs, dude. The ACC refs are always here. The ACC refs are just everywhere. They've unbelievable. Yeah, no, it's definitely a questionable call there, Freddie. Again, he was. I think we all were looking at it like, okay, well, it's definitely not a score. We were looking at it, okay, is it a catch or not? Then they just say, oh no, it's a touchdown. That was interesting. No possession. Yeah, again, that was the question. I don't know. I thought it was going to be down at the 1. It was going to be tough to overturn it because the angles weren't really the best. All right, Packers leading 23-21. Packers have it 3rd and 10 at the Denver 47. Love was just sacked for a loss of 10. Packers will be punting it. Panthers leading 17-10 over the Saints. 49ers blowing out the Titans 31-10. The Colts leading 13-9. As Seattle, I don't know. It says they have it at the Seattle 20. No, they have it at the Seattle 47. Again, Andy Dalton. Sam Darnold losing to Phillip Rivers. Are these refs feeling okay? I don't know. I don't know if they have anything or not, but I don't know what it is they have, Goku, but you already know. They have it. They have it. So, interesting call there. Some potential controversy here in LA, so that'll be interesting. I wonder if anyone else will talk about it. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free again to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can, as the chat is a very big part of the channel. Even the Rams coach camera there in the booth, the guy said, "What?" That's funny. Even the Rams, one of the assistants up in the booth, you could see him say, "What?" That's pretty funny. Bouncing at the 10, still rolling around, recovered at the 10. He's at the 15, makes a guy miss at the 20, and he's tripped up at the 22-yard line. That's where the Lions will take over. How's it going, Ronald? Good to see you, man. Vegas called. Packers looking like they're going to blow this game. Yeah, Yin Yang was dancing on the Packers' graves apparently earlier. So that's interesting. So 1st and 10 for the Lions, as they'll have it at their own 22-yard line. Goff under center, trips to the right, tight ends in tight. As Goff takes the snap, play action, drops back. He throws it down the right side of the field. It is incomplete. Williams had it in his hands. Would have been an incredible catch. But he was getting hit as he was making the catch. And Goff apparently took a big hit on that one. Even the Rams players know it should have been. I mean, that was interesting. Oh, Goff took a huge hit. Oh, my gosh. 2nd and 10. He got crunched. Goff's going to be in the gun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. As Goff putting the silent count down. He takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. Goff moving to his left. Heavy pressure. Oh, and down he goes. That is a sack. Kobe Turner with a huge sack there. That is a loss of 12. And the Lions will have it at their own 10, facing a 3rd and 22. Goff just spinning out, and again, just not happening there. 3rd and 22 coming up for the Lions. Goff in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, make it 3. St. Brown's in motion. 1 receiver to the left. Goff drops back, looking to his left, swings it out. It is incomplete. As they're trying to set up the screen, it just wasn't working, and the Lions will have to punt. Matthew saying, let's go. The Goku saying the Seahawks are locking in. Yep, I figured they would. Took them long enough. Man. So 4th and 22, the Lions will have to punt as this third quarter has been all Rams. There is the punt. Fox boots it away. Bearcat signal made at the 49. Makes a diving catch. And that's where the Rams will take over. With a minute 20 left to go in the third quarter, they will not step away for long, just about 30 seconds. So anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, some controversy. Rams scored a touchdown on a very questionable call, looking to, again, extend this lead. As, again, this third quarter has been all Rams. So maybe what will the fourth quarter hold for us? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And it's been a pretty good game all the way around. Lions, again, fighting for their playoff lives. A loss doesn't do them in, but they really need some help. Stafford drops back, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 30. Nakua at the 25, breaking a tackle at the 20. He's moving his feet at the 15, and he's tripped up at the 11. He just would not go down. Big play there by Puka Nakua. That's a gain of 39 yards, and just like that, the Rams are in Detroit's territory inside the red zone. Breaking one tackle. I don't know. We're going to cut to another angle here. 2 tackles, 3 tackles. Man, what a play there. 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford is under center, sending a man in motion. Stafford sending another man in motion as he hands it off. This is Corum bouncing it outside the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams, and the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns as the Rams extend their lead to 2 scores, leading 33-24 as we're just awaiting the extra point. Again, Corum just bouncing it outside, and it was free as can be. Definitely pulling for the defense, but right now, the defense is non-existent as the Rams have put up 17 points in the third quarter alone. That is half their total. 34-24 with 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Lions have no heart. Refs are super sketchy. It was definitely a questionable call there, DJ. Turkeys all around. Yep, the turkey emotes. Gobble, gobble. Would AI refs be better? I don't know. I don't want AI. I don't want AI refs. I just don't like, I don't know. It doesn't need to be perfect. What is happening here? The Lions have fallen apart. They're going to look to find themselves and put themselves back together for the fourth quarter. Go Rams, says Philip. Philip, happy about the Rams. Appreciate you for tuning in, Philip. Would AI refs simply accept payments and orders faster? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't like the idea of robo-umps. I like the humanity of the game. I don't like the bad calls, but I like it when it happens because we can all unite for a second against the refs. And I like that part. It's one of the few times we all get to unite together. I know it's a stupid reason. But I don't know. I don't like the perfection part of it. There is the kickoff, and that's going to be booted into the end zone for a touchback. And the Lions looking up at the scoreboard like, what the heck happened? Again, they were up at 1 point. I believe it was 24-14. Yeah, it was 24-14. Now, again, the Rams with 20 unanswered points. They need to answer now. They need to answer. Need to answer. Bad calls go both ways. Move on, please. Carry, Weep, and Cope there. We're just talking, man. Weep and Cope. 1st and 10 at the 35. Goff is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Goff takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 37-yard line. Gain of 2. And that is going to do it for the end of the third quarter. 34-24 is your score. Rams, of course, leading. Can the Lions march back in the fourth quarter? I guess we'll find out. Refs have been ruining college football, the NFL so much. Yeah, no, the refs have been pretty terrible. Refs have been pretty terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So anyway, we'll go ahead and check out what's happening across the nation, like when the ump calls strikes in baseball. There's gray area. Yep. No, for sure. Again, we're not saying that calls don't go one way or the other. Again, they do happen to both. I'm just saying, again, it's just, that's the fact we're talking about. It's a big story. It's a big story, and we got to talk about it. So anyway, the Packers leading 23-21 over the Broncos. Broncos at the Green Bay 35. Panthers 17, Saints 10, 49ers 31, Titans 10, and the Colts leading 13-12 over Seattle. Seattle, all field goals today. They love field goals over there. No touchdowns. They're the touchdown turkey. Not a fan of that game, as there's only one score there. But yeah, let's see. I kind of want to look at how Rivers 13 for 20, 93 yards and a touchdown. Not bad. The rest were better when they had the Foot Locker uniforms. This guy. Oh, man. Yeah, didn't they make, what did they make the stripes wider? I can't remember. Because, yeah, the ref uniforms are different. They are different now than they were 20 years ago. I don't remember what they were. I need to look at some NFL throwback, that channel. I love that channel. It's a great channel. Again, if you like what you're listening to, folks, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play. With Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. Again, if you like the style that I have here, more of a traditional radio style broadcast, like and subscribe for more play-by-play. And, of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. The chat is a very big part of the channel. And, as always, feel free to vote in the poll. 55% of you guys with the Lions, 45% with the Rams. So, thank you again for letting me know who you think's going to win. Right now, of course, the Rams are, at the moment, pulling away again. 20 unanswered. 20 points unanswered. Lions need an answer now. Rams with 426 yards of offense. The Lions with 276. So, that was pretty close at one point. Now it's just pulling away. Third quarter, the Lions only had 5 yards. Rams with 179 in that quarter. Geez, 2nd and 8 coming up for the Lions as we're resuming this one. Stafford is not on the field. What am I talking about? Goff in the gun. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left. As Goff points out some linebackers, sends a man in motion, swings it out. It's caught by Williams. Williams is going to be blown up. He gets a yard, but nothing more. And that'll be 3rd and 7. Let's see here. The Packers' season is over. What are you talking about? Parsons grabbing his knee. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. That'd be horrible. That would be a huge loss to the Packers. 3rd and 7 coming up. Goff in the gun. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers to the right. Packers season. Oh, my gosh. That's terrible. Goff going to be changing it up at the line. As Goff trying to get the play off, and there's going to be a timeout, Detroit. Oh, man. They were not ready for that. So timeout there, Detroit. That's their first of the half. Non-contact. That's terrible. That is terrible. On the other hand, you have an amazing radio voice, and I'm glad I found this channel. Okay, well, appreciate it, Carrie. Well, thank you. Thank you again. It's just, it's a big story. That's why we're bringing it up over and over again. Because, bad calls are bad calls. And definitely won't say that, it's always one-sided or not. Well, this is the Chiefs and the Patriots for about 2 decades. But appreciate it. Thank you, Carrie. Why is everyone getting injured? It's football. That is just the way it is. 3rd and 7. Goff in the gun. Trips left to 1 receiver to the right. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. As Goff, looking at the defense. Silent count in effect. He takes the snap. Goff drops back, looking over the middle. He throws it over the middle. It's almost intercepted. McCullough proving why he plays defense. As that was right to him. I am surprised. I mean, that is as easy of a catch as you can make in the NFL. But McCullough, again, I guess the Gloves didn't have enough stickum on them, as the Lions will have to punt it away and will have to rely on the defense that, again, has been getting gashed in the last 15 or so minutes of game time. Here is the punt. Fox boots it away. That's going to be bouncing it into the end zone for a touchback. And Los Angeles starts their drive at the 20. Bad calls are supposed to go both ways. These days, we got the NBA, MLB folks arrested for cheating gambling. Oh, no, again, I do think that there's, in 2018, again, the NFL made a deal with FanDuel, and it's just look it up. It's terrible. Packers defense a lot worse. Oh, yeah, for sure. That is horrible. That is terrible, man. Injuries can result of, longer seasons. Again, I like 16. They'll never go back to 16, but yeah, that is horrible, man. Hopefully it's not as bad as we think, but most likely it is. Right now, though, the Broncos are driving. They're still in the third quarter. Well, I guess we just entered the fourth. I don't know why I find that so interesting. Anyway, Packers leading 23-21. Broncos at the Green Bay 23. The Panthers again leading 17-10 over the Saints. Panthers have the ball. 49ers blowing out the Titans 31-10, and the Colts leading 13-12 over Seattle. Tennessee has just scored. They actually Cam Ward with a touchdown pass to Simmons for a 1-yard touchdown catch. Yeah, no, there's a lot of issues with the NFL. Again, I think the NFL has kind of been a little downhill the last 17 years. Pretty much since 2009 is when they changed a lot of changes to the defense in 2008 to 2009. So, coincidentally, the Steelers haven't won a Super Bowl since then, so maybe it's a little biased there. But no, they actually did change a lot with the Brady thing. Brady out. Again, Brady was out for the season in 2008 in the first quarter, I believe, of the first game. So they changed a lot of rules that year, and since then you've just seen just the NFL been kind of, I don't know, it's just not as good. And of course they took away two-a-days in 2010, so maybe you can actually argue that was kind of the start, 2010, 2011. There were 0 Taylor Swift sightings. Oh, interesting. No, she was there. Way to go, Cam Ward. There we go. Yeah, again, I pull for Cam Ward. He seems like such a great guy, man. I don't know. I like good people. I pull for good people. We're working our way back here to Los Angeles as it's 1st and 10. And Stafford's going to be under center at their own 20-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Stafford takes the snap and hands it off. This is Williams bouncing it outside, and he's going to be ripped from behind at the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 there for Kyren Williams. He's at 53 yards. Only 9 carries for him. Haven't really needed to run because the pass has been working, getting a lot of big plays. Stafford 21 for 34. Not exactly the most accurate numbers, but, I mean, you're averaging, 15 yards completion? I mean, that's going to work every time. 2nd and 6, Stafford under center as he sends a man in motion. Stafford hands it off. This is Williams again. He's powering over Anzalone, but Anzalone wins the second part of that battle, ripping him down at the 27-yard line for a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Rams. Packers season's done. Chiefs out. Music to my ears, I bet. Touchdown, Denver. Oh, man, that is tough. Yeah, I feel bad for Chris. Chris, a big Packers fan. Cam Ward just plays with a terrible team. Titans are terrible. Titans are genuinely bad. They are just legit bad. 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 34. Brand new set of downs as Stafford in the gun sends Williams in motion. He drops back, looking over the middle. Stafford floats it down the middle of the field. It is incomplete. And Adams a little bit hobbled. Kind of, I don't know, just looked kind of awkward. If that was a non-contact injury, oh man, you gotta really feel bad. We were just talking about Micah Parsons. Stafford going to check on him. And I'm thinking this is a non-contact. Oh, man. I don't know if it's his knee or his hamstring. Oh, man. Geez, so an injury timeout here, a non-contact. Adams already off the field, but he is limping. Dallas made out that trade. Well, yeah, I guess now. I don't know. I didn't hate it. I didn't really hate the trade, to be honest with you. They got 2 firsts, which I didn't like their second trade. They used those firsts to trade for Quinnen Williams. So I thought that was a bad trade. Rams, bad play calling. I don't know. I don't hate that. I don't know. I don't really like throwing deep on a 3rd and 3, but I guess that's when you have the defense play up, then yeah, you do it. Bears be in first place north with a Packers loss. I guess we can check. That. But you are probably correct. Let's see here. So yeah, the Bears 10-4. Yep, no, the Bears would be first place once again in the NFC North. Again, the Bears, despite having a 10-4 record, their current playoff probability is only at 68%. Just keep that in mind. If the Lions were to win, which they would be 9-5 right now, not looking good. Lions were to win, they'd be 9-5, and their playoff probability would be 72%. So the NFL, again, there's reasons to be cautious if you are a Bears fan. Obviously, you're excited, pretty happy with the 10-4 record, but that is a tough schedule down the stretch for the Bears. As again, the Bears, of course, play Green Bay this week, and then the following week, Chicago travels to San Francisco. That's on Sunday Night Football. Everyone will be able to see it. Of course, you'll be able to hear that right here on this channel. And then, of course, Chicago ends the year hosting Detroit. So, again, tough teams to go down the stretch. We'll see what are the Bears for real. Again, if they win 2 of those games, then I would say the Bears are for real. And we just have to acknowledge that, hey, they are legit and could possibly go to the Super Bowl because the NFL is wide open. If they don't win 2 of those games, again, if they win 1, it's not bad. But, I would question whether the Bears can win a playoff game because those are big games. You got to win the big games to win a playoff game. As there is the punt in Detroit. We'll get another crack at it. Fielded at the 26. He's at the 30. Spinning around is Kennedy, and he's falling down at the 35-yard line. That's where the Lions will take over. And they're talking about Micah Parsons right now. A non-contact. Unbelievable. He is questionable to return. Then a few plays later, Troy Franklin with a 23-yard grab, giving the Broncos a 27-23 lead with 14:36 left to go in that one. Here, though, it's 12:26 left to go as the Lions, again, have struggled here in the second half. 3 possessions, 3 punts. Can they end that streak here? 1st and 10 at the 34. Goff in the gun. He sends a man in motion. Goff drops back, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 50, and he's brought down at the 46. That is Khalif Freeman, his first catch of the day, and that is a gain of 20 yards as the Lions finally in Rams territory for the first time this half. Your brisket came out awesome. Nice. Good stuff, man. Again, I wish I had some brisket. 1st and 10, Goff drops back, looking to his left. Goff throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Montgomery. Unable to connect on that one. Makes it 2nd and 10 for the Lions. The problem with Goff, he's just not mobile. Just not mobile. 28 dropbacks. 11 pressures. That is not ideal for a guy that can't move. 2nd and 10 at the 46. Goff going to be in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. As Goff takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 42, and he's dropped immediately. That is Gibbs on the catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 6 coming up for the Lions. Again, a big drive here. A field goal makes a world of difference, makes it a one-score game. Send some brisket to me. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Goff going to be in the gun here. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Goff sending a man in motion, doing silent count. He drops back and is going to hand it off to Gibbs down the right side. Breaks a tackle. He's at the 40 and hit out of bounds just shy of the line to gain. Going to give him 5. Needed 6, of course. And this will be an interesting call. Again, all you need is a field goal. Makes it a one-score game. And it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field here. Again, there's problems with this. Again, it's a long kick. Kickers obviously had some issues, but you don't get this. It's just a momentum killer. So it's not an over-exaggeration if I do say this is the ball game. They need a yard. Can they get to the 36? Goff, play action. Looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 26. And he's tackled immediately. That is Amon-Ra St. Brown with the catch. Gain of 11. And that is a Detroit Lions first down. St. Brown at 142, by the way, on the night. 11 catches, 142, and 2 touchdowns. Pretty good. Wish you could DoorDash my barbecue. I make way more than we can eat. There we go. Man, yeah, that sounds great, man. 1st and 10 to 26. Goff in the gun. He puts the silent count in effect. He drops back looking to his right, now to his left. Swings it out. It is caught by Gibbs. Gibbs at the 30. Cutting inside. He's being dragged down. And that's going to be a loss on the play. Good tackle there. As that's a loss of 1. We're under 10 minutes, by the way, in this one. 34-24. Lions driving. They're at the Rams 27. As Stafford looks on. A lot of stuff happening again across the NFL. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Lions. Goff going to be under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Goff sends a man in motion, he takes that, pitches it out to Gibbs down the left side, stiff arm. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. And Gibbs showing his frustration, just shaking his head, making it 3rd and 11. No chance. 3rd and 11. They need to get to the 16 for a brand new set of downs. Is Goff going to be in the gun? Trips to the right to 1 tight end and tight to the left. They need to get to the 16. Goff is going to hand it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is wrapped up into the backfield. That's a loss of 3. And the Lions will have to settle for 3. That is a huge loss there. You're able to cook on a barbecue. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Texas. I live in Texas, so yeah, for sure. For sure. I just can't. I just don't know how. Not good. Panthers Saints tied. Oh, interesting. And the Saints, if they win, the Buccaneers back in 1st place. Goff hands it off. Yep, it rhymes. There's the snap, the hold, the kick on the 48-yard attempt. It is good. He just snuck it in there. It is good. Makes it a one-score game with 7:54 left to go in this one. So look at that. Goff hands it off. Yep. It definitely does rhyme. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's see what's going on in the other games in the NFL. Again, a lot of injuries happening right now. Adams, of course, injured in this one. Parsons injured in the one in Denver, as Denver are leading 27-26, as Green Bay has just kicked another field goal. The Panthers, again, tied with the Saints. Saints tying it up with 2 minutes to go. 17-17. Niners winning 31-17. Seahawks have just taken the lead They lead 15-13 with 2:27. We'll be able to see. Well, we won't be able to, but people will be able to see if Phillip Rivers is able to drive down and do the 2-minute drill and potentially steal one away from Seattle. Rivers has to be clutch. Exactly. Yep. We'll see how that one goes, Goku. As Bates is ready to kick things off back to Los Angeles. That is fielded at the 1. He's at the 10, the 15, 20. He's at the 25 and whacked at the 32-yard line. That is Whittington with the return of 31 yards. Man, Tom Brady comparing Puka Nacua to Larry Fitzgerald. Nacua, by the way, on the day, just 8 catches, 169. I mean, he's done very well today. Averaging over 21 yards a catch. Very good stuff. So 1st and 10. Nacua, by the way, not in the game at the moment. He's not on the field as Stafford under center. Trips to the right. One tight end in tight to the left as Stafford play action drops back. He's looking, escaping pressure. Fires. It is. Oh, did he make the catch? What a catch by Tutu Atwell. Now the ref going to come in and say, I don't know, let's talk about it. Unbelievable catch by Tutu Atwell. Oh, that's just a gain of 9, but oh my goodness. By the way, that should be a first down. I don't know why they're saying 9. That should be a first down for the Rams. Oh, man, I don't know. Maybe the ball was moving. I don't know. Regardless, that's a terrible spot. Should be a first down if it is a catch. If it's not a catch, well, hey, that's a great effort by Tutu Atwell. All right, they're going to give him the catch. I'm going to say he got 9, though. Terrible spot. Stafford under center, hands it off up the middle. He's got the first down as he crosses the 45 and brought down at the 47-yard line. Corum with 47 yards on the day. That is a gain of 6. Gain of 6 there as we're approaching 7 minutes in this one. That clock continuing to run. Rams again leading by 7. A field goal by the Rams would just be huge at this point. Stafford, by the way, at 345. 345 passing yards on the day. Stafford under center, hands it off. This is Corum down the left side. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, 35, and ripped down at the 30-yard line. Big run again. This one for 24 yards as the Rams are in Detroit territory in field goal range. Just handing it off up the middle. Corum makes one guy miss as he bounces it out the left side, and there was really no one there for a little bit. Big play there. 1st and 10 coming up for the Rams as we're approaching 6 minutes now in this one. Stafford under center, sending a man in motion. Receivers to each side as Stafford takes the snap and hands it off. This is Williams. Williams reversing field, bouncing it outside. He's at the 25 and ripped out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It was getting nothing there, but able to turn that into a gain of 6 as they are showing an update here. Seahawks again leading 15-13 with 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. I imagine Goku and all those guys watching that game gonna let us know what happens in that one. So a gain of 6 there by Williams. Again, that was a heck of an effort. And really a lack of effort by the Lions, to be honest with you. Rams have it 2nd and 4 at the Detroit 23 as Stafford drops back, dumps it off over the middle. It's caught by Nacua. He's at the 15, dragging a defender to the 11, and he took a big hit there. And Nacua, yeah, now he's back down. Nacua took a big hit. He was being helped up, and then he fell to the turf. So now Nacua down. I think is a head injury, to be honest. Again, he took a big whack in the back of the head. Or maybe it's a cramp. Maybe it's a cramp. I don't know. But Nacua is down. They do have it at the Detroit 11. Nacua, by the way, again, just a great Great day there. Again, that was a gain of 12, putting him at 180. And Robertson trying to make the tackle. Nakua just fighting for those yards. All right, so anyway, they're stepping away. Injury timeout there again. Just everyone's getting beat up across the NFL right now. What is happening across the NFL? That's a great question. Great question. Glad you guys asked it. All right, Broncos leading 27-26. Broncos have it 4th and 2 at the Green Bay 41, as there's 9 minutes left to go in that one. Panthers and the Saints, they are tied at 17 apiece. The Niners leading 34-17 over the Titans, and the Colts have it. The Colts have it at the Seattle 49. That is interesting. Interesting. I'm thinking about just having that game on to the side here. I think I might be able to get it. Interesting. So again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, an injury timeout here in this one as Nakua was hit. And we're just kind of waiting. Let's see if I can find it. No, I cannot. Don't worry about it. All right, looks like Nakua is going to go to the blue tent. Hopefully he's going to be okay. As it's 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford is under center, receiver to the right. Stafford play action, rolling to his right. Stafford fires. It's caught at the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams. Colby Parkinson with a huge touchdown grab there, and the Rams are back up by 2 scores as they've just put up 40 on the Detroit Lions. Unbelievable. As the Rams offense just came to play, and the Detroit Lions defense, they took a breather, I guess, whenever they hit the shower, or, hit the locker room at half. It has been all Rams in this one. Been a lot of good games today. Yep, it has been. Will the Lions come back? Don't bet on it. Yeah. Don't do it. Again, we're pending the extra point here. As again, the Rams have just went up by 13. That is a huge blow. Can the Lions, again, they'd have to score quickly. They only have 2 timeouts as well, so that's something to keep in mind. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 41-27 is your score. 4:49 left to go in this one. Give me a sec. I will try to do you guys a decent favor, maybe. Maybe you guys don't care. But I kind of want to know how this is going to go. Again, I'm calling both games at the moment, so pardon me. We have Rivers going to be in the shotgun. This is my first time watching him play. 3rd and 7. Rivers hands it off up the middle. It's at the 45. Taylor's going to be brought down at the 42. Again, I'm calling both games here with the Los Angeles Rams and the Lions. Again, this game also matters, of course. Obviously, there's Rivers playing. But, of course, the Seahawks 10-3 as well. So, Rams kind of looking at, hey, what's going on else in our, in our division here. So, 4th down, the Colts are going to bring out their field goal kicker. So, that's interesting. 52 seconds left to go in that one. But right now, the Rams going to be kicking off here. So I'll be doing both games, Kevin Harlan style. As there is the kickoff, and we are back underway again. The Lions down by 14. Man, Doc, I hate the NFL. Yep. What's the Colts Seahawks score? The Seahawks leading 15-13. Colts going to try a long field goal. This is, I don't know how long this is. This is going to be a 60-yard field goal. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. The Colts have just taken the lead with 47 seconds left to go. Unbelievable. Goff in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one, receiver to left. Goff drops back looking to his right. Goff fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for St. Brown. Thank you for calling both games. Oh, yeah, no problem. What's the Colts score? Oh, I already saw that. Yeah, sorry. Do you have the NFL Sunday ticket? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The Colts, again, have just taken the lead with under 50 seconds left to go. A 60-yard potential game winner As it's 2nd and 10 here for Goff and the Lions. They are at the 35. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Goff drops back, rolling to his right. He fires. It is dropped by Gibbs. Gibbs wide open, and he could not hang on to that one. Incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Lions. You have a beer after the games. I actually don't. I've never had a sip of alcohol, believe it or not. But yeah, appreciate it, though. Appreciate it. If you guys do enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. It is free, folks. I promise. As it's 3rd and 10, the Goff and the Lions, they're at the 35. 2 receivers to each side. Goff with the silent count. He drops back. He's looking over the middle. Goff, heavy pressure, dumps it off. It's caught by Gibbs. Gibbs going to be at the 40. Oh, he's going to get the first down. Cuts inside, and he's brought down at the 49-yard line. Oh, what a play there by Gibbs. Fighting for those extra yards, getting the first down. Gain of 14 as they're at their own 49. Again, I don't know what's happening here. I know Darnold's on the field. 47 seconds. Yep, I saw that, Goku. I'm calling both games. 1st and 10. Goff drops back. He's looking. He fires. It is incomplete. As Darnold and the Seahawks they're at the 37. Darnold's going to be in the gun. 2 receivers. No, trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Darnold drops back. He steps up. Darnold throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 47. That's going to be a first down. 35 seconds and counting there in Seattle as they're going to hustle to the line and try to clock it. Meanwhile, it's 2nd and 10 here in Los Angeles as Goff is in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Goff takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. He throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 35, and Williams is brought down at the 33. Big play there. Gain of 18. As the Lions are now in Los Angeles territory, looking to punch it in. They need to punch it in here. Goff drops back. He's moving to his right. Goff floats it, fires, it is caught at the 17. Williams with a great catch there, a gain of 16. Darnold drops back, fires, it's caught at the 40, pushed out of bounds at the 38. And the Seahawks are closing in on field goal range. The Lions looking pretty good here as they are marching down the field. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. Again, they're at the Rams 17. Looks like Goff going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Goff sending a man in motion, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs at the 15 and brought down at the 13. By the way, Darnold drops back looking, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. And now it's going to be 4th and 2. And this would be a 55-yard field goal for the Seahawks. So we'll see how that one ends. By the way, Goff, 2nd and 6, drops back, looking over the middle. He fires it. It's caught at the 5 and dropped at the 4-yard line. That is a first down for the Lions. Going to be 1st and goal at the 5. This is a 56-yard attempt. Goff drops back, moving to his right. He fires. It's incomplete. Myers for the game winner. It is right down the middle. It is good. The Seahawks have just taken the lead with 18 seconds left to go in that one. Seattle leading 18-16. The Colts still have 3 timeouts as the Lions have it 2nd and goal with 2:59 left to go in this one. Again, they're down by 4 scores. Goff under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. As Goff, play action, looking, floats it to the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. Williams looking for a flag, screaming for a flag. No flag is thrown. Incomplete. 60-yard field goals for 4 points. Yep, fantasy, this guy. Appreciate it, Tris, for tuning back in. One heck of the upset. Yeah, no, would be interesting, but the Seahawks have just taken the lead in that one. Broncos have just scored. Interesting. So 3rd and goal here for the Lions. Goff going to be most likely in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Goff takes a snap, looking to his left, floats it to the end zone. It is incomplete. Tesla, the intended target. The Colts have returned it to about the 30-yard line with 11 seconds left to go. Not looking good for the Colts. We're just going to get a legendary Hail Mary. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about his arm strength. 4th and goal. This is the ball game here in Los Angeles. Goff going to be in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. This is kind of a big deal. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout Rams. So timeout Rams. Again, a 4th and goal here for the Lions with 2:50 left to go. By the way, Rivers is in the gun. Rivers lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. He's moving. He fires it over the middle. It is intercepted. And that is your ball game. Seattle will move to 11-3. And the Colts will fall to 8-6. You need under 53 for the Steelers tonight. That'll be tomorrow. 4th and goal. Goff in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They need this. They need this. They need 5 yards. Goff drops back, looking to his left. He fires it into the ground. Incomplete. Oh, there's a late flag. Oh, my goodness. The play was clearly over for like an hour. What happened here? Hands to the face. Oh, my goodness. The corner is livid. He cannot believe it. He has lost his unbelievable. He is so upset, and I don't blame him. The corner is irate. And again, that is such a... The throw was just flat out not good. Regardless, going to be 1st and goal at the 1. Colts defense blew it, man. I don't know. They were pretty good. They held them to field goals. That was terrible. Ball by Rivers. Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, looks like the Lions going to be in the Wildcats. They're going to snap it to Montgomery. He's going to take it himself up the gut, and he's leaning. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. And the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. He loved that one, as it's now 33-41. The Lions have made it a 1-score game with 2:42 left to go in this one, as we're just awaiting the extra point. Broncos picked off a tipped pass. Oh, wow. That is tough. What is the Lions defense doing? They were doing so well. Sorry, man. K-pop, it has been rough. It has been rough for the Lions defense. Snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-point game here in Los Angeles. Again, Los Angeles leading 41-34. Rams will have an opportunity to just kind of hold it, as they're showing again the 56-yard field goal, which ended up being the game winner. And again, Rivers would throw a pick. As again, they're showing the replay here. You might see it if you're watching this game. He throws it. Again, it's just overthrown, incomplete. You can definitely tell that Rivers doesn't have the arm strength, and that's, you can throw it maybe 30 yards. Well, that is pretty much it. You wanted the Colts to win so bad? Yeah. Seattle for the moment. Seattle for the moment has taken the number 1 seed in the NFC. Of course, again, the Rams, if they win, they'll just reclaim it. 53 points never happens, Pittsburgh. No, yeah, the score is probably going to be like 3-0 tomorrow. It's going to be like, I think, 11 degrees, tomorrow in Pittsburgh. It's going to be pretty cold, pretty cold. So Seattle has just clinched a playoff berth. The Rams could be clinching a playoff berth with a win as well. We're going to have an onside kick. This, I don't think so. It would be very unwise if they did. No, they're going to kick it off. The question is, can the Lions score one more time with 2 minutes left in the game? They could, K-Pop. They could. But will they is the real question there, K-Pop. That's the real question. We'll find out together. As Bates is going to kick it off to resume this one again. 2:42 left to go in this one, as that's going to be booted into the end zone for a touchback in Los Angeles. It's going to start it at their own 35. I wanted to say St. Louis so bad there for some reason. Rivers played good. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing he played well. Saints-Panthers game is tied to. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that real quick. Let me actually double check here. They're still in the huddle. All right, see what we got. We have, again, the Broncos leading 34-26 over the Packers. Panthers, Saints are tied 17-17. The Saints are driving at the Carolina 29 with 12 seconds left to go. In the Niners lead 34-24 over Tennessee. Stafford is under center. He hands it off. This is Williams. Williams is at the 40 and is going to be whistled dead at the 41 as they all raise him up. He is not touching the ground, folks. Brought down at the 41-yard line. The Lions will take their second timeout. But yes, the Rams will secure a playoff spot with a win. Correctamundo. What will happen at the game's end with the Lions and Rams? I'm assuming you're talking about a tie. Nothing really changes. But Seattle will have first place in their division and the NFC. Old man Rivers, yep. Panthers going to lose because of a penalty. Ooh, idiot Panthers player hit the quarterback. Ooh, man, that's tough. Broncos have to punt with 4:45 left to go. Wow. Saints going to get a field goal for the win. It's looking like it. 2nd and 4 here for the Rams as they're at the Detroit 41 as Stafford hands it off up the gut. This is Williams. He's got the first down. That's a big first down there as the Lions going to let this, I guess they're going to let this go down to the 2-minute warning. Ideally, you call a timeout here. You got to call a timeout here. They're going to let this go down to the 2-minute warning. I don't know if I really agree with that. Oh, wow. That's Campbell. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? All right, 2-minute warning. Rams leading 41-34. As they look again to hold the ball for 2 minutes. Yeah, I'd like to welcome all of you guys watching. I just realized I'm still on the bad screen. My bad. There you go. I'd like to welcome all of you guys that were probably watching Seattle and Indianapolis. That was crazy. I was doing both games myself over here. As, again, Seattle, of course, winning. This one, Rams, looking like they will probably run out the clock. Lions just with one timeout. They just got the first down, 2-minute warning. So best case scenario for the Lions, they'll have it with about maybe 20 seconds left. How's it going, KC? Good to see you. Have they confirmed the Mahomes injury? Someone in this chat said that he was out for the year. I have not heard that. Broncos going for it, 4th and 3. Ooh, interesting. You say the Cowboys win? It'll be interesting. Packers 1st and 10, 45. Why did they bunt? I don't know. The Tris. Let's go, Rams. Liberty, appreciate you for tuning in, man. Good to see you. Rams looking like they may hold on. Very likely will. So we're just, again, waiting for us to resume this one. Rivers didn't do badly. Lost it with 20 seconds left, but he didn't light it up or anything. Yeah, no, again, I saw the ending as well. I was calling both games at the same time because I'm just built different, folks. All right, again, the Packers have it 3rd and 9 at their own 46. The Saints have just kicked a field goal. They lead with 2 seconds left. And, of course, if that result holds, which most likely it will, barring an amazing play in the last 2 seconds, the Buccaneers are going to go back into the 4 spot. So, wow, what a day. The Niners, of course, leading 37-24 as the Titans look to try to cover the spread. I'm sure that'll be very fun for many people that may have put money on the NFL. Wow. Let's refresh this. I doubt they will update it. Okay, well, they have actually. Seahawks at the 1 spot right now. Packers at the 2. Again, they're they lose. The Bears would take the 3. No, they'll take the 2 spot. Man, Bears would be at the 2 once again. And again, the Panthers might find themselves back on the bubble as the Buccaneers looking to take back the 4 spot. Thanks, of course, to the Saints in that one. And again, story of the day, the Chiefs and the Bengals eliminated from playoff contention. A lot of stuff happening, man. A lot of stuff happening. You jinxed the Panthers, apparently. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. 1st and 10 at the 46 as Stafford is under center. He's going to hand it off up the middle as Williams fighting forward and leaning for some yards, but he's going to be brought down at the 49-yard line for a gain of 2. NFL finally posted it about it. Mahomes tore his ACL. Man, that is tough. According to the coach of the Chiefs, Mahomes does have a knee injury. He's getting an MRI either tonight or tomorrow. So that's, yeah, okay. K-Pop. Appreciate it, K-Pop. Thank you again. That is big news there. Schefter said Mahomes tore his ACL. Oh, all right, well, there you go. Parsons also tore his ACL. That is huge. Lions got robbed. Again, there's some calls. Definitely some interesting calls. But I don't know. I mean, the defense was pretty terrible. You can only really blame yourself. I know it's not the answer you want to hear, but it's the answer I prescribe to you here on Dr. Delay. 2nd and 8 as Stafford is under center, ball at the 49. Tight ends in tight. We got a receiver out wide. As Stafford takes the snap, hands it off. This is Williams crossing the 50 and is brought down at the 49-yard line for a gain of 2. Going to make it 3rd and 6. Coming up as his clock continues to run it. We're at 1:40 and counting. Again, clock's going to be a big deal here. Again, the Lions with no timeouts. So, again, best case scenario, Lions get the ball with about 20 seconds left to go. And, of course, they'd have to, find the end zone, which is that's a tough task. Huge game here. Again, we were kind of looking at the beginning of the game. We're like, man, this game's definitely going to have both teams go over 30 points. Well, that happened for sure. The problem for the Lions is that the offense kind of disappeared in the third quarter, and so did the defense. The Rams kind of just controlled that third quarter. Again, the Rams 17 points in that third quarter. The Lions with 0, as the Rams will take their second timeout with 1:09 left to go, as they're going to figure out how they're going to attack this 3rd and 6. Phillip Rivers, AFC Player of the Week. I don't know about that. I'm done for the night, Doc. Have a great night. I'm sorry, Chris. That is tough. I'm assuming things aren't going well. Appreciate you, Chris, as always, for tuning in. That is unfortunate, man. I feel bad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there with Green Bay. That is tough. How are the Kings beating the Wolves? If it's basketball, I have no idea. No idea. I don't watch the NBA. Just don't watch it. Colts defense, well, I don't know. Again, you hold them to 6 field goals. I mean, yeah, that's not great, but it's only 18 points. I don't know. I think that's not a bad job. Bend but don't break. It's going to be an end around to Nakua. Nakua fighting forward, breaking tackles, and is brought down after a yard or so. Nakua shaken up on the play. Going to go and hobble off the field. So, again, about 53 seconds left to go. About a 23-second difference there between the play clock and the game clock. And the Rams may be going for it. That would be pretty insane if they went for it. It always seems like the Lions defense go out in the first half, then after halftime, it's like they forget how to run the ball, or they used all their energy. Yeah, well, you may be correct. Kind of saw that today. Your analysis is correct there, as Stafford going to go ahead and let this trickle down, and they'll take the delay of game, I'm imagining. So 23 seconds left to go. The Rams will punt. Travion Henderson should be player of the week. Yeah, probably. Packers fans. I don't know. I have a lot of great Packers fans here, Yin Yang. A lot of great Packers fans here. They're probably some of the nicest fans. There was only one that I interacted with that was bad. Everyone else, pretty great. I'm very, very much a fan of the Packers as far as, their fans are concerned. Fans are pretty good. Broncos regain the ball. That is tough. My French is terrible. I'll try my English. Phil Rivers, AFC Player of the Week. I think I'm still reading French there, Brent. I don't know. Again, the Rams will punt. 23 seconds left in the game. Looking pretty gloomy for the Lions, as here is the punt. The punt rush didn't get there. And that is a good-looking punt. Bouncing at the 1, and it's going to bounce into the end zone with 13 seconds left. Man, he really put the air in that one. A lot of hang time there. Packers took the timeout 2:23. I did not know you could take a timeout before the 2-minute warning. This guy, yeah, the Lions. I don't know what Campbell was doing, but it did not work out. Javon Henderson, point taken. All right, 13 seconds left. I guess we can, if you have anybody on fantasy, hopefully they go to your guy, or maybe one of the wackiest plays in NFL history is about to happen. You never know. You never know how it could go. Man, this game is running late. Yeah, geez, I'm not going to have any time. I'm going to have a few minutes. All right, Goff is in the gun. They're at their own 20. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. As Goff awaits the snap, drops back. He's looking. He fires it over the middle. It's caught by St. Brown. Gives it to Williams, and Williams is tackled at the 42. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and the referee takes forever to set it. And that is going to do it in this one as the Rams defeat the Lions 41-34. And the Rams will reclaim first place, as again they briefly lost it. But they will reclaim first place in the NFC. They clinch a playoff berth, whilst the Lions fall to 8-6. And again, I don't know how quickly this thing is going to update it. Probably not that quick. But man, that is not looking good. Again, if the Lions lost tonight, which they did, they will now have only a 41% chance to make the playoffs. And again, the Niners, they won. So now the wild card is going to be 2 games minimum. Well, I guess the Packers are going to be 9-4-1 if they lose, which it looks like they are. Yeah, I don't know. That could be interesting. Interesting stuff. So the Lions, it's looking pretty grim. We'll see what happens on the final weeks of the season. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. As, again, it was pretty fun game. I, of course, will be back for Vikings-Cowboys. We can only hope that is a good game. I really hope so. Both playoff worthy. Oh, yeah, for sure. Does that mean the Lions get the ball since the Rams just punted? Yeah, they did, but again, they already just lost. So sorry, K-Pop. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll be back for the Sunday night game, Cowboys and the Vikings. Hopefully I see you there. If not, that's all good. Hopefully you have a great rest of your night. Hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast. And hopefully you like and subscribe. It is free, folks. It is free as can be. And again, we just crossed 3K subs yesterday. So we are a channel on the rise. Just year 1 on YouTube. It's not like, again, I've been doing this for years, grinding out 3K. No, this is a channel on the rise. It'll be big in the future. We're just in the beginning stages. Hopefully I see you tonight. If not, that's okay. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your life. If we never see each other again, it's all good. Y'all take care. I'll be back and going live in about 30 minutes. I'll probably put the stream up, get people in here. You know how it goes. Good night and take care. Peace.